Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Like the way that sounds, that funny. Okay, you guys. This is something like a part two of what we was doing last night. And before I get into that, I'm going over to Sugar Love page for a moment to, you know, to let her know I am leaving. Okay? Because I'm going to set this off. Let me get this started. Because some things that I'm about to show you guys, we really need to get a better understanding of what's going on. You know, we really need a better understanding of what's going on. So I'm getting ready to go type in her chat that I'm leaving, and then we're gonna get started. How is everybody's day today? Hey, K Money. Hey, Rockstar Richie. No, you're gonna let this play for a minute because we're gonna get all up into Canada. Okay, we're gonna get into Canada.
Okay. It could be 2 hours up to now.
I'm going to tell Sugar Love I will be visiting her in a few. Okay. So let me see. Do the share.
Like I said,
this works.
I know you're running lines, but my
share screen. Application window. Okay, here we go.
Maybe they want me to make my hours doing live. There's something about.
Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome.
I have no idea.
Thank you guys for coming in. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna text her. Gotta go. Love you all.
Maybe we should ask the boss lady.
Got to go.
We should ask the boss lady online. Maybe she want to pick it up Monday night.
Okay, so I just typed in there to her so she can not be mad at me for leaving.
I go on the YouTube beta.
Okay, so let me close that out. So, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the sinkholes, the volcano eruptions, storms, earthquakes, whirlpools, and the Mexican border. Now, I'm sorry, I'm learning how to change my seafood picture. I got the perfect picture for this video, but I don't know how to quite put it on there. I'm still working on it. Yes, she is live right now. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'm in Matrix. I'm in the Matrix. So, anyway, I'm going to say hello to everybody. All your comments are welcomed. Hey, Miss Diaz, how are you? Thank you for coming by. Hello, DJ 3 Live. Thank you for coming by. You guys are willing to can mix and mingle if you like. I'm going to give you my presentation. I'm going to talk to you about these different things that I have loaded up here. And then we're going to do some questions and answers. And then we're going to move on. All right. The first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is these sinkholes. One of the present to everyone. Here we go. Okay. Is that about right? Can you guys hear me? Likes don't cause a thing. I know that's right. Hello, Chief. How you doing? How you doing? I'm trying to figure this out the right way so I can make sure you guys are seeing what I'm saying. Okay. So let me see if that pops up. I know it's a delay, but damn. Okay, it's there. All right. So I was looking at these sinkholes, from last night. A couple of guys who was having a conversation. I appreciate you, Chief. Last night we was having a conversation about these sinkholes, and a video that I saw, it was very disturbing to me. So I wanted to actually put the video up so you guys could actually see what went on, and in real time. So let me get to this video. And it was I can't even call it. It was breathtaking. It was really breathtaking. So check it out. I'm not going to put the volume on it because I want you to actually see. I want you to see what's going on. Please, everybody, look closely at what's going on. Hey, Sleeping Bear. Hey, Dr. Fish. Watch what's going on, you guys. Yes, that really did happen. That really did happen. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you truly serious that something like this can actually happen and they're not even bothered to tell anybody about what's going on in the areas? This happened in Louisiana. And there's quite a few videos. There's quite a few videos of the different sinkholes. So I was watching them and I was like saddened. I was really saddened because I didn't know that this kind of stuff was still actually going on. We're talking as early as 2013. We're talking early as 2013. Okay? So we watched the trees actually get swallowed up by the sinkhole. Like, what is the sinkhole? Like, where did it sink to? Like 1,001 questions. So I went into Google and I typed in, what is a sinkhole? What is a sinkhole? Okay, so they gave us these pictures, all these different pictures again. Oh, wait a minute. The interesting one popped up. Hey, Sherry Weight Loss. Appreciate you for coming. Hello, hello. One happened at the White House. I'm like, really? So I'm like, are you serious? On the lawn of the White House? Okay, you got that little thing going on right there. So let's see where it's at. What's going on here? They rebuilding it back up, that whole side area. Like, are you serious? So they even did an animation of what happened and how they're fixing it. So I saw some really big sinkholes. And I'm like, what is it sinking into? You guys, I be on my flat earth issues that I be having. I'm like, what is really going on? Like this picture here. Look at that. It's crazy. Thank you, Sleeping Bear. Oh, it's going to get really good, Sleeping Bear. I don't care if it's only 2 people in the chat. We're going to talk about it because these things are happening right now. Right now. Right now. Look at this. Let me see if I can make the picture bigger. I could not actually believe it. Oh, come on now. We don't want that. I could not actually believe it. Of these sinkholes. 100-foot wide sinkhole swallows Florida man. So are you saying that we can actually walk on ground that can disappear from under us? Is that what you're saying? We can actually walk on ground and fall into the ground anytime, at any minute. Sherry, you didn't see this video. I'm going to show you guys this clip one more time because I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'm going to show it to you so you can see what's going on in Louisiana. You can actually see what's going on. You can actually see what's going on in Louisiana. You guys watch one more time. What are they doing? Where did it go and what pulled it down? So that's where we at. This is where we at with this conversation tonight. So as I look further, and he's gonna pop up sooner or later during this live, because he always do this to me. Jaden's gonna pop up and he's gonna throw out something random, and it's gonna play with my mind, and I'm going down into the rabbit hole. I'm going down into the rabbit hole to find out the truth. Okay, so I went and I looked up the sinkhole. I looked up whirlpool. Okay, this is what whirlpools look like. As you can see, a sinkhole is ground, is with the earth. Sherry, you ain't never lying. He is coming. Okay, you ain't got to lie about that. He is coming. So the pictures that I'm showing you now is whirlpool. Whirlpool is talking about water and the oceans. Okay, so as you can, I'm gonna try to make these pictures as big as possible, so you guys bear with me, because this is for educational purposes. This is what a sinkhole look like. This is what a whirlpool look like. It's called the deepest hole in the ocean. It's a whirlpool. So if these things are going on in our oceans, right? They're going on in our oceans. What does that mean? Why is there so many? Look at it. Look, different ones. Why is there so many? See it right here, swirling. Look at that. These are going on in our oceans. In lakes. They got them in lakes. Look, over a bridge. Over under a bridge. So people looking at them. They actually seeing them start. The first ring, couple of rings are the beginning. And where does the water go? So when he asked me, where does the water go? I was like, you're going to have me up for the next 15 hours trying to figure that out. Where does the water go? Why is it doing this? What is going on that is creating these kind of, I don't know if I would say natural disasters. I don't know if I would say natural. Hello, Asia. Filipino mom. It's scary. It is scary. It is scary, love. It is scary. Look at these pictures. So I'm trying to figure out, look, here it is when the water is cold, when it's cold outside. What is creating that kind of force? What is creating that kind of force that'll actually swirl? Look, it's messing up a lot of the coastlines. A lot of the coastlines are disappearing. As you remember, we did the information about the missing islands. We did information about missing islands. We did information pertaining to a missing continent. What is going on in our oceans? What is going on in our oceans that this is happening? Okay. I picked this picture of the ships. Okay. I think so. Would you think mainstream media will ever cover? Of course they won't. Do you think it's man-made? I believe it is man-made. I believe that God is merciful. God is merciful. So this picture right here with the ships. Have anybody heard of the Devil's Triangle? Whenever I hear of Devil's Triangle, I think of this. I think of this. I think of this. So where do those ships go? They're at the bottom of the ocean. I think they're at the bottom of the ocean. This is where they have the treasure hunters and all this stuff going down and hunting for treasures. But what force created this whirlwind? It's called a maelstrom. Would you like to see? Look at this. Now, even though this may be a picture of a picture, but I believe, this is my own belief, that pictures are something that we actually seen with our eyes and our imaginations. So now we're going to go look at what it looks like under the water. You see that? You see the little fishies running around trying not to get caught up in it? One second, y'all. So this starts in the middle of the ocean. So are you telling me that even our cruise ships can get caught up in this kind of whirlwind, this whirlpool? Can our ships get caught up in it? Our cruise ships? Look at this. This is how it starts. Beautiful day. Boom. Beautiful day. Hey, Miss Norton, thank you for stopping over. Beautiful day. So, as we go deeper, we're going to go deeper. Okay? The scientists want us to believe that this is how scientists find black holes on Earth, on the ocean whirlpool. So they see it from space like this. Could you imagine what we're actually seeing in real time? Are we actually seeing these images in real time on our Earth? Thanks, B lady. Thanks, B lady. So what we're trying to figure out, what is these whirlpools, and we're going to keep going deeper. So what I wanted to tell you guys, what I learned was, I went over to Cairo, Egypt in Africa. When I say I went over there, I went over there online, of course, online. And what I saw was so disheartening. It was disheartening. Okay, I'm gonna look it up for you guys so you guys can see it. Okay, so they have a sinkhole. It's called, I'm not good at pronunciations. My pronunciations are pretty bad. My pronunciations are very bad. But I wrote it down. Oh, look at this. I wrote it down, and it's in Cairo. It's in Cairo, and it's a sinkhole. And what bothered me was it's in the desert. It's in the desert. So I'm like, a sinkhole in the desert. Okay, we're gonna look that up. Sinkhole in Cairo. Cairo. Let me see if that comes up. I can't spell either. Cairo. No, let me see. Sinkhole. Biggest sinkhole devastation on Earth. So before I show you the images, I'm gonna show you some images first, and then I'm gonna show you the video. This is what we're looking at that's going on all over in Cairo. Hey, Sugar Love, thanks for stopping over. I'm in the Matrix. I'm in Cairo now. This is the sinkholes. And to us, we would say potholes. But can potholes really become this big? Can they really become this big? Our potholes? And this is the picture that I wanted to show you guys last night that I didn't have a chance to. Do you see all the wiring going on underground? There's so much wiring and tubes and wires and insulation of wires that go all over our streets, all over our earth. And a lot of people don't even know that there are huge cables in the ocean that goes from ocean to ocean to ocean to ocean. People think Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Oceans are the only oceans. We have more oceans than that. Those are our two biggest oceans. Okay? What people don't understand is to have these computers, to have all these satellites and stuff, it's all underwater. Okay, Filipino mom, you can come back and check out the rest. Appreciate you for coming. It's all underwater. These huge cables that supply the earth with all kinds of internet and, electrical stuff. It's underwater in the oceans. These are how big these sinkholes become. And the only reason why we had started talking about the sinkholes and the whirlpools was because of the earthquakes that was in this ride. It's great, peeps. Our friends and hers and mine. I love you, Sleeping Bear. Hey, Aunt Will. Thanks for coming over. Thank you for stopping by. And so, what was going on in California? We talked about the earthquakes. We talked about the magnitude of the earthquakes. Look at this. What is this? 3 sinkholes in 1996. Look at this. A whole bus swallowed. I can't make it big though. I don't know how to do that. I gotta learn that. Different sinkholes. Giant sinkholes in Siberia. They're all over the earth. Siberia, Filipinos, Guatemala. They're all over the place. And they're being reported. What is causing all these sinkholes? What is causing it? And please don't tell me gravity. Don't tell me gravity. Look at all these sinkholes. 2008, sinkhole in westbound interstate. They're happening on the interstates. It happened in the big cities. What city is this? A 14-foot sinkhole. A crew sinkhole in downtown Detroit. This is going on in Detroit. Where's this one? This one is in England. This one right here is England, right in front of people's houses. You know, you guys take your time and actually do the research. Look up what's going on. Do the research and look up what's going on. It's important. It really is. It's important to understand what's going on so much in our area, in our part of the world, in other parts of the world. Because just because it's going on over there does not mean it's not going to go on over here. Absolutely, Miss Norton. You know, we keep it flat over here. But the globes are welcome, but we keep it flat. So, back to Cairo. Let me see if I can spell the doggone thing right. How about that? Let me see. You know, thank goodness I have an assistant. Yes, a lot of people died like that sleeping bear. Okay, let me see. Sink. This picture is going to make you guys crazy. Sinkhole in desert. I can't think of the freaking name. I looked it up so much. It should pop up on my Google, but I'm going to show you guys before I tell you about it. Sinkhole carbon. But this is where it's at, though. This is the pictures of it. Okay. So, this right here, carbon sink detected underneath the world's desert. Okay? The world's desert may be storing some of the climate-changing carbon monoxide emitted by human activities, a new study suggests. Massive aquifers underneath the desert could hold more carbon than all the plants on the land, according to research. Okay, so what that's saying is there's some kind of water going on under the desert. Okay, there's some kind of water going on, some kind of movement of liquid. Now, a lot of us believe that the desert is bare. There's nothing there. And I want to know, like, how did a desert form? Like, I'm still stuck on how did the pyramids get covered up with 20, 40, 50 stories of desert. Look, see, we see deserts. This is what we see. We don't see water in the deserts. They show us that the desert is bare. There's nothing there. Camels. Like that's why I have to go to Africa. I have to go. Because I want to see for myself. I don't want to walk around in it because I'm not a sand person, but I want to see for myself. You see how they walk in their camels and all the people out there are just walking around the desert. Not to mention it's probably 1,000 degrees out there. And for them to have pictures of plants and stuff growing, nothing grows there. It don't even rain enough. Cactuses need water too. So these are some of the pictures of the desert. Okay, so we see these pictures like this, like, is this desert? Desert wilderness. Is a wilderness in the desert? Hey, the Real Brooklyn, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. There's a wilderness in the desert. Look at this, water in the desert. The rest of the Guarani clan set out today to find water in the desert. After almost an hour, they found a place called Echo Bay at Lake Med. So they found the lake in the middle of a desert. See, there we go. There's a picture of it. Here's the picture of it. Look at this. Where there's water, there's life. Now, rocks, water can be found in the desert. There's rocks in the desert too? I thought it was all supposed to be just sand. Ah! Look at here. Look here, Miss Newton. Check out this picture. This is the picture of Mars. Okay? These are the picture of people on Mars. See, this is what I'm talking about, the rabbit hole. This is what I'm talking about. Pure craziness. Oh, there's a bottle of water on Mars. This is why you can't go deep into this kind of rabbit hole. Because they're going to lie to you. They're going to lie. They're going to lie to you through visual. They're going to lie to you through visual. Okay, so I'm trying to find, I can't spell. Hey, Google, spell Cairo, Egypt.
Cairo, Egypt is spelled C-A-I-R-O-E-G-Y-P-T.
Is that Cairo? Did Google spell it right? Let me see. I can't remember the dog. I wrote it down. Let's see. Oh man, I forgot to make that phone call, Jack. I wrote it down. Let me see. It's Cairo. C-R-I-R-O. Let's see what comes up. No, bathroom stuff. Okay. Sinkhole. Sinkhole in Cairo. Let's see if that one works. But this sinkhole's everywhere. Time for a change. Thank you. Thank you very much, Time for a Change. You know, I need that help big time because I'm like, can't spell it right. I knew it was spelled with an A. Thank you. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate you. What I learned was not only are there massive sinkholes out there, okay? Not only are there massive sinkholes out there, but I didn't expect this. Okay, you know, they got the car swallowed in Cairo, raw video, metro construction, yada, yada. Cairo, da, 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 da. What I didn't know was that the Koreans are building a $10 billion. That's right. I said 10 billion. I know, right, Sleeping Bear? A $10 billion place they're building in Cairo. And they're building it to have for water. It's going to be making water out there. I was like, I didn't understand it. So this is one of the sinkholes. But this sinkhole is so big. It's so big. It's like 14, like it's almost like 20 acres. Wait, is this one here? Let me see if this is the one. Oh, here we go. The world's largest sinkhole could be used to power. Here we go. It can be used to power. Let's see what it says. Power Egypt. Here's how. So it says they're called sinkholes. You'll see them on the news all the time, threatening some or more belligerent parts of the developing world. Florida, for example, acidic rainwater drains into the soil and eats away at the limestone, eventually creating an underground caverns. These caverns collapse without warning. The result can be terrifying in a biblical sort of way. A factory in Guatemala or a Chevy dealership in Tampa can just disappear from the face of the earth within seconds. But what would a sinkhole the size of a small country look like? For that, we have to go to Qatar. That's what I couldn't figure out. It's called Quetta Depression. Okay. It's in northern Egypt. Okay. So here's where the biggest. Thank you very much, B Lady. Appreciate it. If I could teach one person, I'm happy. So it's called Quattara, Qattare. Anybody, feel free to look it up. It's called the Quatra Depression. It's a treacherous lowland covering 7,500 square miles in an area near the Egyptian-Libyan border. It's shaped roughly like a huge footprint, as it is a giant and stepped from the Mediterranean into the Sahara and left a big squishy mess. The Quatra is appropriately Arabic for dripping. The world's biggest sinkhole formed over a millennia as salts from the soil eroded into rock, into sand. Okay, this crap keep popping up. Eroded to rock and into sand. Was eaten away, exposing the water beneath. The area is now sludgy, salty, quicksand-like pit about the size of Lake Ontario. Okay? Yes, they are all over Florida. I knew nothing about these holes or these cables. Wow. Yes, yes, girl. Yes, yes. Jada, yeah, Jada. Yeah, you better have popped up because I sure was talking about you. I sure was talking about you, bro. Had me down that rabbit hole, gonna leave me woke all night. I'm gonna get you back because we're gonna talk about the thing we talk about in the email next trip. Okay, so the area is sludgy. Billions of the vast Sahara have known about it and mostly avoided the Quetta Depression for centuries, but scientists first discovered it less than 100 years ago. At 436 feet below sea level, it's the second lowest point in Africa. A result so surprising that the British Army didn't believe it and had to recheck their thermometers during World War II. The sinkhole proved crucial in the Allies' victory against Amen. Shipping stands are impassable by vehicles, which prevent the Germans from outflanking the British General Montgomery. Okay. So yeah, we're going to talk about the 50 miles or whatever. But what we want to know is the project that they have it, that they are actually building over there. Okay. Let's see what it looked like on the map. See, they're going to show us this corny map. We want to see what it looked like in real time. Wow. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. This is what it looked like. Oh, stop it, Jaden. And one for the bear. Yeah. Oh. Sorry about that. I don't know how to remove it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That was my bad. You gotta come back. Sorry about that, bear. I don't know how I can change that, but I'm gonna work on it. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's see. But anyway, back to it. So this is what this is what it looks like. So this is the embassy they want to build there. You know, the cars, and this is them doing the work there. Let me see, how can I change that? Oh, there you go. All right, sorry about that, sleeping bear. I got you. Seek truth, it will set you free. That's huge. All right, sorry about that, sleeping bear. I don't know how to untime you out, but I'm working on it. Okay, but you're a mod now, so sorry. Who is getting hot in here? All this desert talk, okay? All this desert talk. Okay, so now that we see that that is sludgy, and we thought that there's nothing can grow there, but obviously they trying to build on it. Okay, they're trying to build on it. So let's see what are they actually trying to build there. Okay, so we're gonna look up the Quad Depression again, and from what I understand, the Koreans are building over there. So let's see. Put up Koreans, Korean, and Quata, Quattara. Let's see what that comes up there. Let's see. Korean and the Quata. The Desert Wonders. Depression Desert Scientists. Okay. So the Korean government, they want to go over there and they want to build all kinds of stuff over there to produce water. So my question is, why would they want to produce water over there? I don't understand the logic of that. How would you want to produce water in the desert when there's no way of understanding how to maintain the water? I think he's still timed out. I'm sorry, I think he's still timed out. Well, I am a cooking channel. I do cook, but I also have a brain. I also am very interested in what's going on in the world. I can teach you how to cook, and I can teach you about the world as well. All right, so these are some of the great giant sinkholes in the deserts. All right, so the next thing I wanted to talk about, but I want you guys to look it up, and I'm going to type in what it is. It's called QATT. I'm going to type up what the Quad Depression is, and I want you guys to look that up. Let's see. All right, next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about we talked about the earthquakes. We spoke about the earthquakes going on. Thank you very much. The earthquakes going on in California. And quite a few of the guys that was online last night are in California, over in the Bay Area. And we're just trying to figure out, like, if earthquakes does this, if earthquake does this, I don't know how to untime him out. Let me see if I can. Sleeping Bear. Okay, so if the earthquakes does this, what is the possibility that earthquakes are man-made? What are those possibilities? Okay, because even if you go back to the tsunamis, if you go back to the tsunamis, how do we know that they was not man-made? Hey, Sleeping Bear, welcome back. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. I love you. I wanted to put some clothes on you. You being all big, bearish. So we're trying to figure out, are these things that's happening in our society, are they really acts of nature? Are they acts of nature, or are they man-made? Are they man-made? We don't know. We just know that it's leaving behind loss of life, destruction, and jobs to rebuild. And jobs to rebuild. Oh, you silly. It's good. Stop typing. So, this is the destruction that it leaves behind in the earthquakes. Look at this. This is a side picture of how the whole entire bridge turned up. Look, it just turned up from the earthquake. How something can actually move a earth that is unmovable. How about that? If the earth is unmovable, what kind of force can actually move the earth like that? Okay, time. Okay, time for a change. How can you explain that? Time for a change said, I think they are acts of nature brought on by climate change. Oh, you really gonna have to be here for when I go into the Antarctica. Antarctica, Greenland, Canada, and Alaska, and Russia. You gotta be here for those. Okay. So this is what earthquakes do. They devastate us. They devastate and they destroy. Now, we was reading last night that people don't die. A lot of people don't die in earthquakes. I was like, how is that possible? They said that the statistics, the news said that earthquakes don't kill people. You know what kills people? When stuff falls out of the sky, or stuff falls off the walls, or the building crumbles. Hello? I don't understand. Why would you make such a blanket statement like that when if there's an earthquake and things crumble and fall, how did you not die from it? So you're saying you didn't die from the actual earthquake itself. You died from everything else around you that fell. Are you making popcorn? Sleep in bed. You know how we do. You know how we do. Okay, so if anybody want to come up and, talk, let me know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Okay? So, these are the devastations of earthquakes. They said the effects. Here's some of the effects. Now, this picture here, I don't know if I can make it bigger. It's the worst when it comes to this stuff. The cause of earthquakes in relation to the cause of New Zealand earthquakes. Okay, so they tell us about the seismic waves and what they do. We already learned about the different magnitudes last night. We learned about the different magnitudes of earthquakes. So, what is the cause and effect? The cause of earthquakes and relations. Tect plates are broken up pieces of the Earth's outer crust, which are reasons why earthquakes occur. These plates move regularly but extremely slow. The different ways of plates meet and diverge at boundaries and are called divergent boundaries, convergent boundaries, transform boundaries, and subduction boundaries. After this movement, the tectonic plates for a long time is caused a lot of stress and tension, and extreme amounts of pressure is released from the fault line in between plates, and the plates move towards each other, converge from each other sideways from each other. What the? At this point, an earthquake occurs, seismic waves from the focus in the fault line or a fracture in the fault Energy radiates towards direction. Okay. My mind is going so fast because I'm reading this. I'm thinking to myself, yes, yes, Jaden. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking to myself, can the earth, the reason why we have the continents is because of earthquakes? Is that what's going on? Earthquakes cause the division of the earth. From the seismic waves, but it's continental earthquake. The land will start to shake when the seismic waves reach the earth's surface from the crust. It will then cause buildings and structures to shake. The amount of seismic waves depends on how much energy was released. Excuse me. Then it determines the magnitude of the earthquake. So, I don't know if I want to watch that video. So, wait a minute. So, like, because of these earthquakes, this is why all the land has been separated. You guys know I got the word sinuses. Yeah, so they tell us. But could this have been the way, the way that the earth has been divided? Oh no, that sounds really, really creepy. That sounds creepy. You know, let me put in here and find out how do the earth divide? I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious right now about that. Because see, no one's here to tell the story. And those that did tell the story, they defaced the story because no one could read hieroglyphics. Okay, then they destroyed the Marinetta. Then the Rosetta Stone was missing. It's just so many things going on for us not to get the truth. You guys better make sure you put up on live chat. Jay, you be killing me. Okay, let me see. How was the earth divided? How was the earth divided? How was the earth divided into continents? Let me see. But most of the common 7 continents of the earth are North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, Asia, Africa. Asia, on the other side of the Pacific Ocean to America and Australia. Sometimes Europe and Asia are lumped together in one continent called ESA, since they're connected by land. Ladies and gentlemen, before you think this rabbit hole stops at 7, I want to tell you about the 8th continent that I found. I didn't discover it, but I see it. Okay? So, there's a continent completely underwater. How did that happen? I've spoken to one of the guys that I look up to, and he said, "You gonna stop it." And then he looked it up. I got 1,001 pieces of paper around here. Then he looked it up. And I was like, see, I told you. And he was like, you know what? Now we have to dig into this and go deeper. We have to dig into it and go deeper. I feel you. Good night. Time for change. Good night. Don't worry about it. Just sit back and let it play. You're going to love what we talk about. It's going to help you sleep. You'll be fine. So, now I'm going to put in, so we know how they divide it. We're going to put in Where is the eighth continent? Uh-huh. And it's called Zealand. Yes, there's an eighth continent. Okay, it says, hear me out. It says the Earth has a hidden eighth continent based on geological definitions of a continent. The Earth actually has a lost eighth continent known as Zealand. Most of the continent is submerged beneath the sea, while there's tiny silver, including New Zealand, is above the water. Okay, now I'm gonna text it for you inside here, and you can look it up. It's called Zealandia. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys what it look like, and then first I'm gonna tell you about it. It says is it Zealand. I can't pronounce Z. Google, pronounce the eighth continent. Okay, Google, want to take a break.
My
Okay,
apologies. I don't understand.
I know you don't. All right, fine. So it's known as New Zealand. It's not New Zealand. It's New Zealand or Tamas. It's almost entirely submerged mass of the continental crust that sank after breaking away from Australia, quote unquote, 60 to 85 million years ago, separated from Antarctica 80, quote unquote, 80 to 130 million years ago, so on and so on and so on. So they say, where does the continent belong to? It belongs to Oceania. What is the land mass? The land mass of it is 3,280 feet, 100 meters below sea level. So they said sunken eighth continent reveals burial secrets. And then you go, you'll find out the eight continents. So let's see what are the secrets. A journey to the plumb to remote ocean depths has revealed that the Earth indeed have an eighth continent. A 9-week voyage, scientists from around the world to drill and explore the seafloor off New Zealand and Australia. They found evidence of a land-based fossils, revealing the ancient landmass wasn't always buried beneath the waves. So that's telling me we know that the earth is flat. So where did the land go? In the water. In the water. People better keep their eye on Louisiana. People better keep their eye on them little islands. The little islands are disappearing in the water. Why not a whole continent? Why not a whole continent? Okay, so about I don't want to talk about no 100 million years and all that. I don't believe in all that. But a chain of volcanoes make up the Pacific Ring of Fire may have caused Zealand to buckle to about 40 million, 50 million years ago. I don't believe all that. But I believe what I see. And I'm going to show you guys where it's at. I'm going to show you guys where it's at. Let's see if I can do this little short video for you guys. Oh, we're talking about the eighth continent now, Sleeping Bear. Look at that. Okay. So now I'm going to show you guys what it's in the dictionary. It's actually in the dictionary. So it's like, why has no one mentioned anything about it? Why haven't, okay, 2018, videos from 2017. So could that be the real land of Atlantis? Could this be the Atlantis that everybody's looking for? I'm just asking because it took me a good minute to find it. It took me a good minute. Let's talk about the landmass. This year, scientists argue to known 7 continents as long-lost brother Zealand, a narrow strip of land that compasses New Zealand, lies. So we're gonna look up. We're gonna look up and see if we can just find information on this by itself. Let me just write it down. Okay. Zealandia. Like Zealand, Zealander. I'm gonna get to your MU in a minute. Okay, so it has a name. Let's say what happened. What happened to Zealandia? Let's see what happened to it. Let's see if they can tell us what happened. Why is another continent not an island? Okay, we did the island thing already. Before, we found so many missing islands that was on the map that are no longer on the map anymore. We did the research on the islands, the missing islands. So what we're trying to find out is what happened to it. What secrets does the world hid in its 8th continent? It's like, see, this is where I have to go to the map. Okay. We at the map. It's a sad map, but we're here. Hello, Rohana. Welcome. Sit back, hit the thumbs up, and enjoy. We're talking about the missing continent. Okay. So here we have Zealand right here in the gray area. It's right here in the gray area. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who's missing? Africa. We're missing Asia. Where's Asia? Eurasia here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this makes 8. So if this is close to Australia, you know what I noticed about this little map right here? I thought Antarctica was at the top and on the bottom. See how these maps lie? Lord, they lie so much. Look. And this is how they mapped it out. This is how they mapped it out in Spanish. For those who don't speak English, this is it in Spanish. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what is this? So, what is it? It's even spelled. Look. What is it? And please, stop thinking Africa is the second. Africa is the largest. It just is. And, you know, yeah, it sank in the Pacific Ocean. But you see, Jada, look, or JT, I'm going to call you JT because another JT's not here. You see this JT? You see how all of it looked like it was a puzzle at one time? It all looked like, you know what? come to think of it, because I am a flat earther, come to think of it, how the hell do we know it's not all still connected? Because they say so. How do we know all the land mass is not still connected? Because they say so. Think about it. How do they know? Okay, let's see what exploring. Let's see what exploring is. That's what they tell us. Hey, Red Curls, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you for coming by. Welcome, welcome. So they go down to the bottom. They go down and they go and they find it. Okay? They go down and they find it. They in the boat, roughly tell you. They're in the boat and they come across the tip. And they see the tip of it. And they're like, well, what's going on here? Send the divers down. Divers go down swimming, you know. And they go down swimming and, you know, they see this large, massive land mass. Look how big it is. Get the F out of here. Pause. We're going to go back. We're going to go back. Stop playing with my emotions. They need to stop playing with my emotions and stop lying to us. They need to stop lying to us. I'm going to look on that map in a minute. Look how big it is. And you trying to tell me this is an island? No freaking way is this an island. This large mass of land is not an island. This is an island, okay? This can be an island. Matter of fact, if that's the case, all the continents are islands, okay? Hi, tell her I said hello. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for coming over. We got you. We got you. Mom, Filipino mom from New NC, you missing some good stuff. This is the 8th continent of the world. This is the 8th continent. And it's underwater. Okay? Look how big it is. Look how big it is. And you're going to tell me this is an island? No way. No way. So this is what the scientists find. Or they, you know, wobble talk about what they find. So they go and they got all the machinery and stuff and they going down there drilling. Going down there, find what's down there, and they find the fossils. And in the fossils, they find DNA. They find all kinds of things in the fossils. Okay? They find gold. They find diamonds. They find all the minerals. Okay? So my question would be, if they know all these minerals and all these hidden treasures, and stuff is down there, who's to say they're not cultivating it for themselves? Who's to say that those people that control the drilling are not robbing the earth of its minerals with a hidden continent? Okay? What do you say? Let me see.
Sort of rewriting the tectonic history of Zealandia.
He said, heard what he said?
Discovered so far, and I think that we're going to discover more symptoms of that. And so it's true that we will be sort of rewriting the tectonic history.
Okay. So, with that piece of gem right there, okay? That piece of gem right there tells us they're hiding minerals, they're hiding land. We knew they was hiding land. Okay, this is the geographic map of MU. What did you want me to see there, Jaden? Waiting for JT to come up. The map of MU. Let me see. See? Now, if this new continent was raised above sea level, this picture is in 2015. 2015 is map. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, no, we don't want to hear about him doing that. Great prank. If somebody in New Zealand, if they knew the old Zealanders pulled up to back, everyone in the Pacific, we all know where the Pacific Ocean is. Let's get over and grab some straws and start sucking. Craziness. So, if this is what this continent looks like, let's go to the official MU map. Let's see, MU map. I guess that's what he was telling me. Let's see what pops up. Swamps. Well, we'll wait for Jada to come back in. When he come back in, he'll tell us what we're actually looking for. All right, so we talked about the world's largest sinkholes over in the Quetta Depression, 7,500 square miles, quite a few acres near the Egyptian border. Okay, so we want to talk about, let me leave this here because I'm going to look for this map. We spoke about the whirlpools. Okay, before we get to that last final on the Mexican border, we want to talk about volcanoes. We're going to talk about volcanoes because volcanoes are popping up all over the world. Yes, they're popping up in places where they shouldn't be. They're popping up in places where they shouldn't be. So, the top 5 volcanoes. Let's see. Let's go to the pictures, the images. This is how they start. Now, what I don't understand, the world's top 9 volcanoes. What I don't, this picture was taken 2 days ago. And where's this picture at? Most active volcanoes. Where's this picture at? 2 days ago. My question is, when it comes to volcanoes, why do people live on these islands that have volcanoes? Volcanoes rank up there with the world's arsenal most powerful forces. These spewing cones of magma are behind the creation of many islands and even continents across the globe. Scientists define an active volcano as one that has erupted in the last 10,000 years. This essentially equates to the understanding that makes many thousands of years of volcanoes go dormant and close off from the Earth's underground magma. Looking for the definition. The Earth has 1,500 active volcanoes across the globe. 75% of those are located along the Pacific Ring of Fire. We're going to look that up too. AIC, Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay. Pacific Ring of Fire, a region that spans the perimeter of land masses on the Pacific Ocean. Okay, so where are they? Ten most dangerous. What the hell? You see what? They play too much. They done did the turtle dirty. You know what I'm saying? They put the fire on the turtle back. That's just dirty. Hey, Diesel. Welcome, Diesel. Welcome, Diesel. We talking about natural disasters or man-made? We want to know what the secret is. So, United States is one of the Earth's most volcanically active countries, having within its territory more than 10% of all known active potential active volcanoes. These geological time bombs cover a huge portion of the nation's extended from Arctic Alaska in the north to tropical American Samba in south equator, from the Colorado in the east to the northern Mariana Islands in the western Pacific. Since 1990, there have been 120 eruptions and 52 episodes of notable volcanic unrest at just 44 United States volcanoes. When erupting, all volcanoes pose a degree to risk people and infrastructure. The degree of risk to people and infrastructure. However, the risks are not equivalent from one volcano to another because of different eruptive styles, the geographic location. But at the end of the day, the question still remains, which volcanoes are the most dangerous? Okay, so I personally remember St. Helens when St. Helens erupted. Am I telling my age? But, it is what it is. No, despite the massive size of what you have heard, the Yellowstone caldera will not be making the list because U.S. Geological Surveys, come on now, Geological Surveys does not consider it an active or potential active volcano as it has not erupted in Harlan era in 11,700 years. They instead, okay, notice the massive size. Ever considered the list? Overall, the threat would consider barely crack 115. Okay. Okay, so we have, and you guys are going to enjoy. You're going to enjoy the interview I have with a lady from Alaska. You're going to enjoy it. And now I got volcanoes to add to the list. So she got one volcano over there, two volcanoes in Alaska, 3 volcanoes in Alaska. Jeez. Oh, 1 in Oregon. 1 in Oregon, 2 in Oregon. Jeez. Absolutely, I believe they have effect on volcanoes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mount Shane, California. Oh, 5 in Alaska. Damn. Washington. This is the one I know. I remember. Mount St. Helens. Let's read up on that one. The most active volcano in the communist United States is Mount St. Helens, has erupted 3 times in the past 30 years. But it's the eruption of 1980. I told you I was a little older then. I was a little younger then. 1980. The eruption of 1980 that you probably heard of, where nearly a third of the mountain was blown away in the largest landslide ever recorded. Ash covered cities hundreds of miles away, and at least 57 people died. Unfortunately, Mount St. Helens shows no signs of going quiet and will continue to be a threat in the foreseeable future. And then the one island in Hawaii. Now, just because I said one island in Hawaii, I believe Hawaii was made off of volcanoes, okay? That's what I believe. So, that's what we're talking about, the volcanoes. So, we're going to see some pictures of volcanoes. Oh, there you go. And we're going to actually see an eruption. Okay. So, look. Now, my question is, I saw this movie when the volcano erupted. I forgot the name of the movie. It's a true story. And it looked like it was snowing. People was running, and like How could you not know it's about to erupt? Like you hear it in there rumbling, and the rumble was so loud. Rumbling was like so loud. And the thick ash. Look at that thick ash. Cancer causing ash. Look at this. I've always, I had color TV. I had color TV in the 80s. Thank you. It wasn't as clear as it is now, but I did have color TV. Now see, look. Do you really want to see what volcanoes look like at night? Boulevard suffer ash fallout. Volcano eruption leads to the state of emergency and evacuation. This is like horrible. Is it a natural disaster? Is it a natural disaster? Well, I had a son in the 80s, so yes, we had color TV. Yes, boxing definitely was in color. We're not talking about the 60s, we're talking about the 80s. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, get the years right. Rapid ears. Okay, so all these things man-made. So now, if you believe in the dinosaurs, how could we dig up a whole entire dinosaur and put it together? But they finally told the truth a couple of years ago. They said this is what we imagined it would look like. Okay, so look at these horrible pictures. These pictures are horrible. Look at the clouds of ash. And it said it covered most of the sky. So there's no way for the government to stop these volcanoes. So if the volcanoes spew, okay, we're just gonna do it hypothetically because I don't know. I'm learning. If these volcanoes spew sulfur and all the stuff that's deep down inside of them, okay? Look at this picture here, scary. Deep down inside of them, what does that tell you that's in the middle of the earth? What is in the middle of the earth? Hi, Dank. Welcome. We appreciate you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm waiting for you to get some content. I believe you're going to have some good content. You need to get some content very soon. The little kitty cat. We got the bear. We got the kitty cat. The lion, we got a lion in here too. Dang, you need to get some content so you can grow. And be great. So, okay. So now we're looking at all the different volcanoes. Okay. Let's go another step deeper. You see all these horrifying pictures of volcanoes. You don't know if you live next to one or not. Okay. We all got mountains. That's where these volcanoes come from. They're in the mountains. Most of them are dormant. Most of them never erupted, but they said we got 1,500 active volcanoes, okay? So this one here says the destructive power of volcanoes. Let's look and see what this is. Okay. And one of the most famous volcano events recorded in history sometime in the second half of AD, Mount Vesuvius began 19 hours eruption that will kill more than 10,000 people and wipe out 2 Roman towns. The horror that erupted was caught on the faces of people who were entombed in the volcanic debris. Their bodies discovered by archaeologists centuries later. Every year, the average of 50 volcanoes erupt around the world, mostly in a circle around the Pacific Ocean. While some eruptions can be violent and deadly, others cause havoc in other ways. That's crazy. March 2012, for example, a volcano under, I don't know, somebody pronounce this word for me. EYJAFJALLAJOKULL. Help a sister out. Absolutely. Knowledge is power. Hey, Google, pronounce this word.
That's pronounce this word.
Pronounce this word. EYJAFJALLAJOKULL. Think of that. Even Google don't know what that word means. Okay. Glacier. In the Iceland erupted, sending a plume plush of ash into the sky that disrupted air travel for millions for several weeks. Aviation authorities grounded thousands of flights, citing the hazardous flying through the clouds of ash. Increased seismic activity this month. The Barduga volcano in Iceland, largest volcanic system, has geologists and business analysts wondering what impact will there be on the air travel. So we understand that this ash that goes up in the air is toxic. I'm quite sure they studied it. I'm quite sure they understand and they tell the public that it's dangerous. So if it's made up with all this ash and stuff that's inside of it, how come, they got domes over whole islands. So why can't they stop these things from erupting? They got them in the South too, Denzel. They got them in the South too. It's 1,500 all over the United States, all over the world. There's 1,500 all over the world that are active. Okay, how is molten rock formed? When 2 continental plates meet, the denser of the 2 sinks beneath the lighter one. The solid crust is forced down into extremely hot mantle, where heat and friction can turn rock into solid magma. The heat alone may not be enough to turn rock into magma. Increased pressure, decreased pressure, or the addition. What is my phone doing? Sorry about that. Pressure or additional water can call into play in a row, depending on whether the tectonic plates are converging or diverging, whether the volcanic area is underwater. What happens when a volcano erupts? A volcano erupts in one of 2 ways. Either the magma is forced up in the surface, or the rising magma heats the water trapped within the surface, causing an explosion of steam. In either way, the eruption can eject rock, volcanic ash, cylinders of hot gases into the air. The rapidly cooling lava can form volcanic glass. That's something. What is likely the aftermath? Let's know how we clean it up. How do we clean it up? Now I'm trying to figure out. A volcano killed 2,300 in Nevada, de Luis, Colombia. In 1972, in Japan, it killed 14,000. In 1985, in Colombia, it killed 23,000. And now they want to hit us with the AD. AD killed 10,000. So what does history tell us? And well, whatever AD means, what does AD means? I'm happy you guys are visiting each other's houses. That's a wonderful thing. Hi, Drama family. Welcome. Don't even worry about it. We discuss history. So whatever AD is, after Christ, after the man, whoever who, it killed 10,000 people. But in 1792, in Japan, 14,000 people was killed. So that's 4,000 people more. So November of 1985, it killed 23,000 people in Colombia. That's another 10,000 more. In August of 1902, in Malpi Martin, it killed 29,000 people. August 26, 1988, in Indonesia, it killed 36,500 people. So in 1815, Mount Tubara, Indonesia, killed 92,000 people. Killed 92,000 and caused disastrous crop failure and summer snowfalls as far away as North America. So every year it gets worse and worse. That's what it looked like. Every year it gets worse and worse. Okay, AD is after Jesus. Okay. And BC is before Christ. Correct, B-Lady? Thanks for stopping by, Drama. Love you, girl. Love you, bro. Okay, so. Oh, this is horrible. Damn, I hate showing y'all guys horrible stuff, but this is reality. This is reality. We're gonna talk about that too. Or that lightning, because you know I'll be watching the lightning out my window. Strange. People don't believe in JC, but all science has it in timeline. Sleeping Bear. Facts. Facts. Jada, listen, Jada, are you with me or not? I needed you for you to tell me what this MU map was. See, you be playing with me. I'm going to bring it behind up on here, and we're going to fight information. We're going to fight for some information. Okay, so I'm going to ask about the volcanoes. We know how they made. We know how they form. We learn how to build up. Mixed in with the water, and I'm like, where's the water? So the water must be coming from the oceans, and the ocean's water will start boiling because in the middle of the earth with the magma. So once it gets too hot or too cold, it just blows up. If it gets too hot, it blows up the lava. If it's too cold, it blows up the ash. That is what is the secret? That's what I want to know. What is the secret? What is the secret? There's a secret. Harmful ash. Okay, let's go harmful ashes. We know coal, ash in the lungs, breathing coal, ash fly, ash from volcanoes. Okay. You know they got from the Evil Dead. You know, society plays too much. What are the health effects? What are the effects of volcanoes on humans? If the ash fall is really heavy, it can make it impossible to breathe. Lava flows are almost always too slow to run over people, but can certainly run over houses, roads, and any structures. Proplastic flows are mixtures of hot gas and ash, and they travel very quickly down the slopes of the volcano. Okay, so we can outrun volcanoes. Is that what they saying? Oh, Diesel, that I believe. See, now that we're going into this situation, this order, I almost believe that maybe it's the volcanoes that's underwater that is causing the whirlpools. That may be a stretch, but that's where I'm going. That allegedly retreated to Mount Shasta, not the drink. Not the drink. But see, the B lady, we keep trying to figure out if we're going to follow what God says. And I did a video on this already. I'm not going to fight with anybody. Just trying to get a better understanding. No fighting. No fighting. If we're going to follow God's law and the Bible, now brace yourself, brace yourself. The earth is only 6,000 years old. 6,500, the oldest. Okay? 6,500. I say that because if we following the Bible and what God says, the earth is only 6,500 years old compared to the scientists talking about billions, talking about millions, talking about the sun is 93 billion miles away. The moon is 42 million miles away. I don't want to hear all that because the scientists are proving that their earth is round and God said the earth is flat. Okay? So there will be no fighting about this tonight. No fighting about this tonight. Okay, so volcanic ash deadly. Volcanic ash is a mixture of rock, mineral, and glass particles expelled from the volcano during the volcanic eruption. The particles are very small. The particles are very small and less than 2 millimeters in diameter. Unlike the ash produced by burning wood and other organic materials, volcanic ash can be dangerous. Okay? She said, he did? Where? The B lady, please put your question, please put your answer in a question form. I have to act like Alex Trebek. Put your answer in a question form. Can volcanic ash kill you? Unless you're buried under the maelstrom of volcanic ash, you have to have the pre-existing condition like asthma, emphysema. You can't even inhale through the volcanic ash to kill you. Okay. What happens if you breathe the ash? Respiratory effects. Okay. Oh, how did Pompeii victims die? Until now, it's been widely assumed that most of the victims were asphyxiated by volcanic ash and gas. Nobody mentions about the gases that come from these volcanoes. But the recent studies say most died from extreme heat, with many casualties shocking into short instances of rigor mortis. Huge eruption buried the whole town 2,000 years before the Pompeii. So they died from the heat. They didn't have time to suffocate. Okay, where did God say the earth is flat? We are going to fall off. In the Bible said the earth was flat. Yes, in the Bible, God said the earth is flat. You see, if we can leave these other channels, these drama channels alone, we can learn something. Do you want me to show you again, Lady B? Because I'll give her 5 minutes of what I'm doing to show you where God said the earth is flat. Okay? You just put a yes in the chat. Oh, now we got 4 corners. Wow, that's amazing. Do you want me to show you this? Put yes. I'll show you quickly. Thank you, Dank. Revelation says, I saw 4 angels standing at the corners of the earth, holding back 4 winds of the earth. No. I don't want you to find it. I'm going to show you. I don't want you to find it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. Ooh, wow. Look at the ash. Oh, we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that over there. Because I did a video on it. Let's see if I can find myself. Okay, I did a video on it. Let me see if I can find myself. If I can find my way out of it.
Hey YouTube, Jackie's dad.
Sorry. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to find my way out of here. How about that? Oh, well, you know what? That was dumb. I could just went to Google. I'm on Google. How about that? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to find it. Oh, might as well talk about my cake first. Okay. Let's see. Go here. Well, I gotta go to all this stuff. Let me see videos. YouTube. Let me go to YouTube. Oh, did I do that? Oh, I didn't make this one. I was like, let me find out I made this one too. That would have been funny. That would have been funny. I'm trying to get to my own page. Let's see. Okay, home. My home. Get to my home. My home. Jeez. Things never work the way you want them to work. Okay? Okay. Now, what y'all saying? Dank told me. Yeah, I know what Dank told you, but I wanted you to actually see. I want you to actually see. Okay? Because it's important that we are visual people. We are visual people, and we really actually need to see what the person is actually saying. You guys go check out Where's the Missing Land or whatever. Let me see. Okay, that's the Missing Land. Missing Land meet and greet. Yeah, I have a lot of food videos. Yeah, I eat a lot. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, I did a video called The Creator Says Flat Earth. Okay, Flat Earth against man. And in this video, I'm just going to skim through it. I'm not going to watch the whole thing with you guys, but I am going to skim through it. And I'm going to show you. Okay, see, and then you wonder, okay, oh, see, I can't. It's just everything is about learning. Everything is so much about learning. Okay, these moons, real quick. What's she saying? No, I have never seen the Lumarian crystals. These pictures I'm showing you of the moon, you guys, you're about to get a rare picture. So open your eyes and really look. These are the pictures that Google put on about the moon. It's the same moon. All they did was change the color. It's the same moon. And in this video, I'm going to show you what the real moon looks like. Brace yourself. I'm gonna show you what the real moon look like. This is what the real moon look like. You ready? It's getting ready to come up right now. See all the craters? This is what the real moon look like. At nighttime, in the daytime, this is exactly what it looks like in the daytime. So we have to ask ourselves, these are questions that we have for NASA. Why have we never seen the backside of the moon? What is a half the moon? So, those are, okay, now here it is coming up. This is what God said. Earth was without form and void, and the darkness all over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. The waters would be the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, and a couple of other little oceans. But the main oceans are the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean. We talked about oceans already in my last video. So you all know what they look like. He inscribed a circle on the face of the water at the boundaries between the light and the darkness. That would be us, the earth. Okay, next we're going to talk about the stars. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an actual star. This is what an actual star really looks like, okay? This is an actual star. Are spirits. They are spirits of our lost ones. They are spirits that leave the earth and they go into the sky with our Heavenly Father and reside up in heaven with us. That's what real stars look like. So we're going to find out what the earth is about. What was placed inside the tent? Let me open this up a little more so you guys can read that. The foundations of the world was discovered at the rebuking of the Lord and blast of the breath of his nostrils. He laid the foundation of the earth. When he inscribed a circle on the face of the deep, a circle. If you look at the circle of the flat earth, you look at the circle, there's water all around us. The face is the earth. 27. He arranged his work in external order and their dominion for all generations. See this picture? The waters above, the great deep, the land of the earth in the middle, surrounded by water, heaven and God above. He set the earth on its foundations so that it should never be moved. When I hear that, everyone's talking about the earth is spinning, the earth is spinning. We're not moving. That throws gravity out the window. We are not moving. We are not a spinning globe. We are stationed. We are not rotating. He set the earth on its foundation so that it should never be moved. Every single one of NASA's pictures of the globe Earth are CGI, computer-generated images, and NASA is willing to admit this. Yes, they did admit that there is no full picture of the Earth in globe form. In globe form. I just told you about the fake moon. It don't look all pretty and gorgeous like they want us to believe it is. The real pictures. Now we're going to check out the weather. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to see that, and the Bible scriptures match. They truly do match. So therefore, if the Bible scriptures are matching, why is it not so? What does the scientists have us to believe? And also in that video, if you guys want to go back and look at it, it'll tell you that the Pope, the Vatican, back in the day, back in the 1700s, back in the early 1600s, they came up with globe. They put it out there to confuse you, because if you use flat earth, you are going according to the Bible. Just that simple. If you're going with a globe, you're going according to man. All right. So, we're gonna look up what these crystals look like, because I want to know what they look like too. Okay, thank you for those. That about. Let me check them out. LMURA AM. Lemurian quartz. Oh, okay. Yes, I have seen these, but I never understood them. I've seen these crystals. Hey, Cook with Kenza, thanks for coming over. Dragon Slayer, I'm with you. I don't believe nothing. I don't believe nothing they say. Oh, you did. That's awesome, Lady B. You need to talk about that. You know, we love them bees. You know, honey's the purest form. Absolutely. So, what does the marks mean? Lemurian seed crystals have horizontal striations on one or more sides. They are found in the Sierra do Cabral Mountains in Minas Gerais, Brazil. Lemurian seed crystals wands are especially used in spiritual healing when the entire organism is out of balance with itself. Okay, so I'm gonna find out what's these about. Crystals. You know what? I think I had one or two somewhere. I never knew what they were. I think I got them as a gift or something. See, that's why I'll be taking stuff from people. Because, you know, oh, it look pretty, but there's a meaning behind it looking pretty. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. It's all related to the Bible. They left them as messengers when the time was right. You study Atlantis as well? So, look at the, you know, descriptions. Okay. Oh, wow. Because I think I have one that was on a chain as well. A little one on the chain. Something like this. Something like this. When I was in, what country was I in? Country was I in when I got that? I think I was in Aruba. One of them little islands. Wow, these are gorgeous. You know what they remind me of? I always got jokes. They remind me of the crystals that Superman used when he lost all his powers, and he put them inside the crystal like a little jigsaw puzzle. And, you know, it got illuminated again. Superman. Yeah, I'm a Superman fan. Crystals of power. Marian quartz. I'm gonna go to the science store and see if I can find some of these. Or I'm gonna keep that in mind in some of the stores when I go into for jewelry and stuff. See if they have any of this. But you know what? All this stuff is like beautiful and stuff. But once you hold the power of God in your heart, these things are just stuff. Things are just stuff. All crystals have a meaning and a use. Right, that's what I was like, Superman, yeah. That's what I was talking about, Superman. I think I saw some in Louisiana too. I'll be all over the place. The meaning of properties and powers of Lemurian seeds. Let's see what these seeds mean. The gorgeous polished healing stones are great pocket stones to carry with you. These crystals are said to carry the ancient knowledge of Lemur. They carry energy of unity, oneness, and love. I am inspired. My life moves on with grace, love eternal. I love and accept myself. Okay. Illuminate crystal seeds from around the world. How seeds, crystals, how to identify them. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look this up. So let me write that down. I'm gonna look up things to look up. Okay. Lemurian. Crystals. I know Sugar know about that stuff. Crystals, they store info on way more than an SD card. Look up Mexico. Well, you know, speaking of that, when I was in Mexico, I was in a cave. I went to the one that I was in a cave, and it was kind of creepy. Okay, because I think there was bats in there. Okay, so you can say that really looks like Superman's cave. Let me see what cave we talking about. Which cave you just said? Oh, Mexico cave. Let's see. List of caves in Mexico. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know, because when I went to Mexico, I went to the Mayan ruins. And when I tell you I researched it, I went to the Mayan ruins, and when I got home, it was on and popping. Okay, it was on and popping when I got home. I was like, I cannot believe this. And then one of my best friends, she went to Belize, and she went to the cave. She went to the Mayan ruins in the Belize, and I was like, people don't understand that these native people was in the world. It wasn't just in one spot. These native people was all over the world. Okay. Look, see, I was in one of these creepy looking caves. I was scared. I kept complaining, man, it's too hot to be in here. Ain't enough light in here. The caves, they feel you can touch them. and they feel all slimy and cavey. I was still listening to you, but I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Okay, talk to you later. Love you, my Sherry. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. I try not to laugh too much because I know it's kind of late at night, but I just, you know, it just comes from the soul. Come from the soul. Sleep well. Sleep well. B Lady's been going to bed for almost an hour now. She ain't get there yet. B Lady, I'm keeping you woke. Don't blame me. Blame the information. Don't blame me. Blame the information. This is why I can't be on a schedule, because I am so spontaneous when it comes to information. I'm just so spontaneous. If it comes to me, I have to do it. I just have to do it. And like I said, if I reach one person, if I teach one person, that's great for me. That's great. If I teach two, if I reach two, it's great. But I just want you to get the information. I want you to check it out for yourself. Stop watching the freaking news, because all they do is lie to you. Tell them, Jada. Jaden, tell them how much they lied to you. Come on, Sleeping Bear. Love you too, sweetie. Love you too. What images you want to see? The real scary ones? This one is scary too. Now, some people may think this part up here, up there, I saw gems. I saw minerals. When you look up inside the caves, I saw minerals and stuff. So that's why they have to be. You see all this light and stuff that makes it look cute? It ain't all cute like that. Okay? It's not. That's what they have the lighting for, to make it look cute. Oh no, Sleeping Bear. You're not going to get away with that one, baby. No. See, they tried. I don't want to talk about the pyramids. Sleeping Bear, you're going to get me in trouble. I'm trying to get my drone together. So I can fly and find out what the hell's going on in other neighborhoods. I'm going to get in trouble. But they tried to rebuild the pyramid and it fell apart. So what did the ancient people know that modern science don't know? Okay. Look, scuba divers. If you touch the walls of the cage, like, they don't look all hard and nasty. They are all moist and, like, I hate to say this, they're like doodle. You feel like doodle. B Lady said, anyone with half a brain knows that, but those at the top know and study of all this and more. Of course. Of course. This is what they do. This is what they do. Yep. So, yeah, that's what they look. See? And then they put these things in the movies. Look, they put these things in the movies. Look, they open up the cave so they have sunlight come in, natural sunlight. I haven't seen a lot of moonlight. I've been seeing full moons, but I haven't been seeing a lot of moonlight. I came home yesterday. We went out pretty late yesterday, go do a Walmart run real quick, right? We have a lot of neighborhood Walmarts. We did a Walmart run, and something say, look up. I looked up because I was looking for the moon. I didn't see it. I looked up and I saw so much traffic going on in the sky. I promise you. I saw so much traffic. I was like, what the hell is going on? Why is it all this traffic this time of night in the sky? You know me. I'm so nosy. I ain't bothered to go get my tablet or nothing to videotape it. I go out there and get my binoculars, okay? I went out, I got these, I'm a baseball fan, I went up there, got my binoculars, and I looked up. I saw approximately about 10. I saw like 10 airplanes in the sky, different sizes. And what bothered me was they was hovering. Okay? They was hovering. They was hovering in the sky. So I'm like, what's going on at the airport that all these airplanes are just sitting up here watching me? Because, you know, I always think they watching me. Okay? That's part of my cray-cray. Part of my cray-cray. Between the police and the airplanes. Somebody watching me. That's part of my cray-cray. Okay, so I'm like, I got home. When came back in the house, you know, I called the airport. Oh, look at this. What is going on? La Cueva de la Cristales, Mexico's mesmerizing crystals. Ooh. She said, I don't know, but the rule, I don't know the rule, but for some reason they always have to tell us in movies, books, and strategy what they're doing. B lady, everybody, I ain't gonna say I want everybody. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna do it myself because I am the creator of this platform. Boom. I put that for everybody. Plain sight. See, lady. Girl, you ain't gonna get me and the bear acting up. Okay. I said, Ms. Ryder 5.0 just said no fighting in the room. Okay. You're gonna get me all riled up. I've watched millions of movies. Okay. I watch millions of movies. I particularly like the sci-fi ones. Yeah. Every now and then I catch a girl flick or whatever. But I ain't crazy about the love stories and wada. I watch real stuff. And the information is there. When me and Sugar Love was talking a couple of years back, she said, I need you to watch the whole series of Back to the Future. Sure enough, I've been watching movies ever since we did that Back to the Future. Watching the movies, yes. Yes, for sure. So these are the crystals in the Mexican cave. Now, mind you, wait a minute, let me go back to this one. This movie that is one of my favorite movies. And one day I really want to break it down with you guys. It's called The Core. I'm going to type in the movie name for you. That movie, I just can't explain it. You got to watch it. Oh, yeah. I know about The Simpsons. I know about The Family Guy. You know, they all predicted a black president. You know, matter of fact, I'm going to go further back than them. Richard Pryor predicted a black president. And when they made Morgan Freeman the voice of God, it was all over for me. It was all over. I knew right then and there God was who he is. So, who the divine is. Okay, so when The Simpsons, years before he even thought about running, predicted Donald Trump to be the president. But you know, I ain't trying to be a psyop. It is what it is. Hey, Kai, thanks for stopping by, Kai. You have that movie? Watch it. You might have to watch it 2 times. Thanks for coming by, Kai Brown. Appreciate you for stopping by. Everybody show Kai some love, and she's going to show some love back. The part that got me, look at the screen. Look at these crystals. These crystals. You hear this, Sleeping Bear? I don't want you to say who. These crystals, remember when they broke through? You guys got to watch the movie. I can't. You guys got to watch the movie. They broke through and they came into a crystal mine. They went through a diamond mine. People think diamonds are clear. Diamonds is dark. You gotta cultivate the diamonds. Man, we ain't gonna talk about. I might have to use that as a man. I have to watch my old videos just to remember what I be saying about what we're going to do, because I got a couple of interviews coming up. I suggest you guys don't miss those interviews. I might stream them myself, do a two-way streaming of them. You know, I might do that. Go live and stream it live myself. I'm being interviewed by the boss lady. The boss lady online, she wants to interview me. I'm going to be as open, as honest as I possibly can be. You know, I might have to clear some of this stuff with my ex-husband. But he'll be all right. But anywho, so they get into this thing like a sausage, right? Because, you know, I'm from New York. I got that accent. They get into the thing, this submarine, like a submarine, but, you know, it's for water, okay? They found them in the core. Exactly. They was in the core of the earth, these crystals. I wish I could show you guys the movie so we could stop and talk about it. But, you know, I could do that, but you know how they have everything is copywritten. So issue. Exactly. So when they found this, Jaden, look at those crystals. Jaden, you ever saw the movie called The Core? The movie called The Core? So they go down and they now mind you, as we know for a fact, we have not been no deeper than 8 feet of the earth core. See, I ain't want to get into this. You see how y'all be putting me in another place? I want to go to sleep too. I'm going to try going to sleep before the sunrise. But then once the moon leave and I finish yapping with y'all online, the sun be coming up and I be trying to catch all my sunsets, my sunrises and my sunsets. But anyway, I enjoy the learning as well. So they get into this thing called, and they go into the middle of the earth. They drill downward. They go past the wells. How deep are the wells? Do you know how many different species of creatures are in the ocean? I'm up to like 1,700. It's a lot. It's like millions of different species. I will help you go places, girl. All right. And I know that's right. Remember to tell us in plain sight. Absolutely. Sleeping bear. Sleeping bear. Eat up all the popcorn. You better get your popcorn from Walmart. Let me tell you, the cheaper the popcorn, the better it tastes. I'm sorry. Because once you put your toppings on it, it tastes spectacular. I got all kinds of toppings. Cheese, the white cheddar cheese, the yellow chili cheese, chili cheese, the ranch, all kinds of toppings on my popcorn. But anyway, so they get down there and then it stops. They drilling and they stop. And they wind up landing in this, they call it a crystal, some kind of crystal. Amethyst mine. There's all kinds of mines. So, and then they still going, and then they leave out of this area, and then he says, I didn't teach Virgo how to fly. In the middle of the earth was space. Yo, ugly things down there. Has a huge part of the rest of you have the other pieces. The Folks. Is that a movie called The Folks? Folks. So as they went down there, you know, to some of the movie, you know, because they was having all kinds of earthquakes and stuff going on. Look at these mines. These caves are amazing. They're amazing. See, this is where I went. You know, I'll show you guys pictures one day. This is where I went. I went to the Mayan ruins. Okay. I went to the Mayan ruins. This is where I went. So, my next question that I had to ask myself, how did they build it? How did they build the Mayan ruins? Look at that. Man, it is beautiful as well as creepy, okay? Beautiful as well as creepy. Because I got, this is how good I tell you my healthcare is, right? I was out there in the Mayan ruins in Mexico, and I got bit by something. I got bit by a dragonfly or some kind of creature. Some kind of creature. I'm standing there with all the tourists ripping all my clothes off of me. My ex-husband was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Something bit me and went down my shirt." I was taking off my clothes. Not to mention it was like 104 degrees outside. You know, so then we climbed up all the way up to the top. And it's like you just have a seat as you climb up the layers. You just have a seat. You know what I'm saying? But it was a wonderful experience. Right after I finished doing what I did and I got bit, I went right to the doctor. Okay? He said, "Oh, it's nothing. You just have a bruise." I'm like, "Yeah, bruise better go away quick." Every time I think about it, I can still feel that bite. It's like a sting kind of bite or whatever. I don't know what the hell bit me out there. I don't know. But these are more pictures of the caves. Now, this man is swimming. He's swimming in the underground caves. Okay, so could be, what's this? What is this? Cave of swallows filled with birds. I tell you, them bats and stuff be in there. Oh, they in there observing. They watching. Remind them that they are here for a reason. They have pieces of what you know. Check out quiet. Because that's what we do. They listen to me. They listen and we talk about it. Look at this one. Mexico hidden beach at the Marietta Islands. What is this? Is there a beach inside of a cave? Oh my goodness. I can't with these people. I can't. Mexico hidden beach at Marietta Island. What is this? Porterala. Located in the mouth of Banderas Bay, is a beautiful Las Marianas Islands, about 22 nautical miles west of Porterala, Mexico. Formed by a volcanic activity. What did we say? Didn't we say about volcanic activity forming stuff? Yes, we talk. I'm almost finished. I'm waiting for Jaden to come back on so we can talk about his map. Okay, so form volcanic activities over hundreds of years are nationally protected by a bird sanctuary, also providing shelter for countless marine species, fish, all kinds of stuff living in the things. After years of scientific research and intensive effort to legally protect Archipelago, first championed by Jacques Cousteau, it was finally pronounced national park. Spans almost 1,400 hectares. I guess it's acres. One of the islands, Playa del Amor, more commonly known as Hidden Beach. Okay. But you know, they got maps everywhere. I know that you're saying God speaks through us. The Bible is not the person. Jada, what are we talking about? We waiting for you to talk to us about this map. Come on now. What kind of map are we looking for? Come on, Jaden. Come on now. We got about 8 more minutes. Come on now. But I still want you guys to look at that. What is that? Medieval? Medieval maps? What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Hawaii? Where did Hawaii come back? Asia. Okay. Let me see this one. I'm like, why is Hawaii in the wrong? Let me tell you, for many of years, until the past, maybe 7 or 8 years, I always thought Alaska was down on the map, down by the lower part of the United States. Excuse me. I always thought Alaska was down at the bottom of the United States. Jaden, tell me, what are we looking for on the MU map? And to my surprise, because I was like, okay, I was like, they always put Alaska and Hawaii down here. You see where it's at? Alaska and Hawaii. So I was like, I don't understand that. They always put Alaska and Hawaii down here. Do you not know how I felt when I found out where Alaska really is? All the way up here. Alaska is really all the way up here. Okay? And then type in Lost Continent of the Moon. Okay. Let's see what Jada talking about. Lost Continent. Lost Continent. Of the Moon. It says Fable Lost Continent that turned out to be real. For decades, scientists offered wild theories about the fabled lost continent of Nauru in the Indian Ocean. In 2013, scientists actually found some evidence. Forget all you know about plate tectonics, evolution, and study of DNA for a moment. Back in the mid-1900s, a few scientists working from scant evidence decided there must have been a lost continent in the Indian Ocean, and they called it La Moruna, on the lost continent. Some thought that they once lived a race of now extinct humans called Lemurians, who had 4 arms and enormous hyperprotective bodies. Nevertheless, the ancestors of modern-day humans, perhaps Lemurs. As absurd as it will sound, the idea flourished for some time in the popular culture. Look, okay? I'm going to say this one time, and I hope we don't have to say this again, okay? We do not come from animals, okay? God created man and woman. That's it. The apes and the monkeys and the bears and the lions and the tigers, they all have their own mother and father, okay? Okay. Okay, so remember, you should look at the map upside down to get the real picture. Kai, I promise you, Kai. I promise you, my sister. You already know, my sister. You already know. Kai, you already know how we found the real map of Africa. Okay. you know how me and Uncle Fed be. Me and Uncle Fed be on it like rice. Like rice. If I can get him one day to come and to talk with us, you know, I normally leave my stream and go over to his so I can act up over there. But Kai, you know I know. How big is it and what it covers? Now keep in mind, there are large Moa statues and no timber on Easter Island. So no problem. Take your time and type. You don't have to type fast. So we did that. We did the volcanoes. We did the Mexican cave. Mexico Hidden Beach. We did that. I wanted to talk about what it means about Mexico's border. Okay. A lot of people think that we're going to go to the map. Let me see if they got a map here. Let me see. We're going to have to go back to the map. I'm going to show you the map of United States. USA map. Let me show you the map of the United States. This is a very more serious. It could be any map. It could be any map. It's all the same. See, there they go with doggone. See, they still make us so stupid. They can be so stupid. I don't want to see that one because that one makes us stupid. You know what? Let's do map of North America. Map of North America. And they're gonna give us South America as well. Craziness. Let me see if we can find some with detail in it. North America. I just want to show you guys something and see if we can grasp the concept of it. Let's see this one. Okay. No, this doesn't have what I'm looking for on it. Shoot, you think about it, North America look like Africa anyway, but you know. No missing link, exactly. Exactly. But I want to show you guys real quick. I need to see the states. Maybe this one. Let's see what this one is. Okay. No, let me just get the map of USA. Map of USA. Because see, I wanted to take you guys into quote unquote outer space. Quote unquote outer space, but no, we're not gonna do that today. We're not gonna we're not gonna do the Google map today. No. Come on, give us a good map. A good map that's not lying to us. How about that? A map that's not lying. I'm looking for the unlying map, okay? The map that's not lying. You know, because you all think these maps are the same. They're not. They're all full of so many freaking lies. Okay, let me try this one. Okay, what I wanted to show you, if you guys look at this map, let me see if I can blow it up for you guys. And this is one of the last things I want to talk about. And then I'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Okay. So I want you to see, I'm right here. I'm right here in Texas. Okay. Fossils of humans' footprints next to dinosaurs. I ain't messing with you. Okay, if you see this, where the mouse is moving right here, this is Texas. Okay. Now, if you come over here, this little box right here, let me see if it's blown up. I want you to you guys to get a good picture of what I'm showing you. Okay. Okay. Let me see. All right, I'm making this real brief. I'm here in Texas, right here in Texas. Okay. Now, right here, right next to Texas is New Mexico. Okay. So, Donald Trump, we don't know the true size of our continents. I believe they're lying about our maps. Yes, we know that. We know for a fact they're lying about the map. But what I wanted to show you is what Donald Trump wants to do. Okay. If Donald Trump starts right here, down in Houston, a little further past Houston, right here at the tip of Texas, we're talking about building a wall from here all the way across to Mexico, all the way across Texas, a border alongside of New Mexico. Yes, it is, Kai. Alongside of New Mexico. So that's 2 states right there. Then it has to go along Arizona. People not getting the big picture of what kind of wall this man is actually trying to build. Going through all across Arizona. And then it tips off into California. He's building a wall that's going to cover 4 entire states. Border 4 states. Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. Okay? So not only does this wall have to border these states on the flat land, okay? Right? You have to go and build a wall around California. You have to build the rest, keep building the wall because this is all Mexico. Well, this is Mexico. They get to swim out, go across the border, swim out, get back on California. No problem. You have to build the wall all the way through California, all the way up California, all the way to Oregon, and tip it off at Washington. Okay, so how are you building this wall? You got to cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states just because you don't want people to immigrate to the United States, but yet you got people all over in these other countries coming through the United States by boat. Are you going to build a wall across the whole United States of America to keep people out? You know, it's bad enough. It's bad enough that we have to see where New York is, the tip right here in New York. I had to go all the way up to Buffalo, right here, to go into Canada. At one time, I didn't need my passport. The last 3 times, so I knew for sure I have to carry my passport to go to Niagara Falls and to go hang out in Montreal with my friends in Montreal. Okay, so it was like, well, damn. I have to have a passport to come visit you and you only like 10 hours away from me? It's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't understand how it's going to look. I don't understand what is the schematics of building a wall. So he was not, let's read what you guys say. Please understand North America, Canada is North America too. Yes, it is North America. Things don't add up. B-Lady said, yep, that is the wall. He was not elected. He was put there for reasons. Absolutely. Every president is put there for reasons. Okay. You know, I don't want to talk about the presidents because I don't want to fight. Miss Ride or Die 5.0. Go ahead and put in your favorite words. Thank you, Ms. Ryder, the iPhone 5.0. Okay. It won't matter because our star family has no boundaries. The earth is ours. Absolutely. So, she said that things don't add up. He was not elected. He was put there for reasons, and things will never change back. Lost 2 tons of computer reels data of a man's greatest accomplishments. Lost. If you realize why he was put there, you will know the plan for the United States. We live almost on the Canadian border. We go there all the time. Kai, it won't matter because it starts our family. Idaho. Yeah. Yeah. Almost on the border of Canada. You go there all the time. But do you have to take your passport when you cross that border? B lady, because when I took my children there, I took a bunch of children with me. I took them on a little vacation. We was there for like a week. And I told their parents, I went, listen, if you don't want your child with some babysitter for like 7 hours on this vacation, you better get their passport. So we all had our passports, and we went and we hung out in Quebec for a day. It took us a little while to get there. And, the weather was beautiful. We went in a beautiful time. I can't understand why some of most Canada still got snow. But, I don't question what God does. I'm really beginning to wonder if the squad was put there for a reason. Yes, folks go back and forth all the time to shop, to work, etc., college, etc. Yeah, because my son at the time when I was going there, he was in Buffalo University. He graduated from Buffalo University. So we would go there and visit him and go hang out in Canada all the time. Oh, we went on the Maiden of the Mist. Man, that ride was something else. Okay. Everybody got soaking wet. Okay. It was fun. It was fun. So is this what the border is going to look like? The body of a girl who died at the U.S. border will be flown in. People are dying to get over these borders. Sleeping Bear says, who has the world's most powerful army? Mexico. They took over the whole west coast of the United States without firing a shot. Do you see the article on the real Trump suffering from depression and other shit? She said that. He has aged horribly, and people don't understand the doubles they have for these orcas. It's all a show. All right. I'm gonna do it for you guys because I'm the only one that can do that. Everybody, this is for Kai. Yo. Hey Jermaine, welcome. Jermaine, you missed a great chat session. You missed a great session. Kai, I looked at him, because I be watching. I be talking about him, Me and him still fighting on Twitter. Ain't nothing new. I don't know why I can't delete him. Every time I delete him, he just pops back up. I've been trying to delete Donald Trump for all of 5 years, maybe. But anyway, I looked at him. First of all, when he was giving his little press conference in the Oval Office, I saw all these people behind him, and I saw all these. I can't say white people. I saw all these people, and I saw one black person standing up directly behind him, and all the white people around him, and all the reporters and everything. There was some kind of organization taking a photo op, right? But I really took a look at the people, and I'm like, they must suffer from autism or some kind of disability, something. Because they all looked at kind of strange in the face, right? So, they was from some kind of charity organization or something. I don't know. But I looked at Trump, and he looked like he looked at damn near pale. he looked it like he had no blood in his face. I mean, normally we used to him looking orange all the time, okay? Orange, no matter where he at, looking orange, squinty beanie eyes. But his eyes were open and he looked it very pale. Okay? Think they building a wall but keep out the zombies that they're on their way. It's because their time is up. He's still trying to get $5.6 billion for the wall. Yeah, we just showed how long this wall is going to be. He got to take this wall over 6 states, okay? So he could stop it. So I'm not going to build it. They're going to build it. Yeah, whatever. So you think they don't have airplanes? You think the Mexican government don't have airplanes to drop people off on the other side with parachutes? Man, bye. God, my drone. I got my drone up under my desk. Yes, I do, y'all. I'm going to open it. I'm going to do it sometime this week. I promise. I promise I'm going to fly. I'm going to take it out the box and put it together. I put it under my desk so I can remember. Even though it was in my office, I look at it every day, but I never took it out the box. But I know I have to get my drone out. I'm Sleeping Bear is going to help me when I'm ready to, start flying, give me some of his tips. I have a whole drone community. One of the guys in my drone community bought it from me. And I had it for like about 5 months. And I said, I'm not ready yet. He said, okay, when you get ready. Now it's beautiful outside. Maybe I'll catch some really nice sunsets. You know what I'm saying? I'll be flying at night. Not before it get too dark because, I live out here in the woods. You know what I'm saying? But I know I have to try to practice. Okay, Kai. I didn't want to say that, but yes, he does. Yes, he does. They can have accidents and cut off food stamps and welfare and paralyze tons of folks. Way too many sends them to the FEMA places. We are not in the minority, and we never been the minority. To be absolutely, we never. I know you lost quite a few drones. I felt sad for you when your drones going into waters and crashing into trees. I see somebody crashing into trees, but I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm a little cray. I think he's been cloned. I said it. I think he's been cloned. And back to the border. Look at this craziness. Look at the craziness. Are you serious? These are pictures of the border. Get that. This is what it looks like. As soon as you get there, you get to leave out of Mexico with all the drugs you want, but going in, you better not have none. Hey, Von D, we missed you tonight, Von D. You better hit that bell. I'm about to leave. You would have enjoyed the conversation tonight. So if you do watch it, once we're finished, you leave a comment for me and we're going to talk about it. We done talked about so much stuff tonight, Vaughn. No, really, Sleeping Bear? Yes, indeed, Kai. Man, Vaughn, you would enjoy the conversation. We talked about the volcanoes. We talked about the caves. We talked about some more about the earthquakes. Yeah, we talked about a missing continent. I found the missing continent. And it was a lot of information as usual. A lot of information. Now we're talking about Mr. Trump. But that's what I believe. And until I see different, even his wife, okay, and I didn't see the woman naked. So she even look like she gotten fuller in the body. I don't know. You're gonna be skinny all your life, and now all of a sudden you look so fuller, looking fuller. But he's been cloned. I'm sorry. That man that I saw the other day. Oh, trust me, we stay excited. Yes, time will tell, but the reality. Okay, what does Sleeping Bear say? Where you at, my sleeping bear? Where you at, my sleeping bear? The inaugural speech. Right. Let me, I don't want to get into him again because I'm still I'm waiting for the final five. There's only two on the Republican side. I'm waiting for the final five for the Democratic. So I can go and look into their background extensively because I want everybody to have a choice to vote. And I'm tired of people voting that don't know nothing about these people. I'm not talking bad about none of the presidents. I've met Obama once or twice. I met him one time in the White House on his second term. And I met him in Chicago. We went there to visit when he was running for senator. I'm not impressed. He bleed like I bleed. He bleed like I bleed. He's just as human as everybody else. And I thank God he served his 8 years without anything happening to him. I thank God for that. Cause that would have been one president we all would have had to fight. Everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody's gonna fight. Okay? I'm sorry, what did you say? What did you say? Oh, sorry, Ms. Rod. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. I don't want to fight. I'm not going to fight. But she has to keep reminding me we're not going to fight. Yeah, I know. So let me see. Inaugural. You said it was his inaugural. His first inauguration. Is that what you're talking about, Sleeping Bear? President Trump. Oh, he's had a birthday. When's his birthday? Look. This is the first lady. You guys, open your eyes. Because this is the first lady. Ain't this some shit? This is the first lady. Okay. Really? Are you serious? And this picture was taken 43 days ago. Okay, so miss me with the crazy. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, Kai. Yes, we do. So, yeah, look at this. Trump University. Yeah. Okay. I was watching the impeachment. I just can't understand. I can't understand. I can't understand it. How did he get away with being impeached for the third time in 4 years? I don't understand it. Can anybody explain that to me? Yes, we are. Yes, we do need a plan. Like I said yesterday, I explained to you guys how we are owned by the state. every state. The people are slaves to the states. The state owns everybody in their state. Okay, we're gonna go way back. Way back. Okay. Look at this. What? What they said? What they said? I gotta see this. See? Y'all got me minding the man business now. President Trump falsely boasted about getting $1 million discount on his dazzling engagement ring, according to a report. Reporter says in 2005, the president chopped, the diamonds retailer chopped $1 million off the price tag for the first lady. Trump oversized engagement band, which carried diamond weights of more than 10 carats. And like, so this is what the rich people do. The rich people, they give each other discounts, or if not, they give it to them for free. I mean, it is what it is with them. Yeah. I'm not impressed by that. But I watched Donald Trump grow up. I watched him grow up. But who would ever say that he would be the president? I don't know. If the planes drop bombs, do you care who's dropping them? Absolutely. Sure. Yes, Ron D, because they taught us in school that the House and the Senate have the power, not the president. But now the president does shit without the House and the Senate approval. Which, for example, exactly, Kai. So that's what my live the other day was about. They tired of him not coordinating with the Senate, and they brought up the Constitution, So we talked then about the Constitution rights, and the president can't keep overthrowing the legislator can't keep overthrowing the Constitution rules and regulations. Yes. So that's what we was talking about the other day on that live, as we watched, waiting for him to get the okay to be impeached, which he didn't. Okay, he didn't get impeached, and we all sad again. I even wanted to put up the vote, and I think I put it in my community post. I'm like, man, we need more people to vote. And they was just sitting up there, yay, nay, like the yay have it, for impeachment. Nay, yay, the nay have it. We didn't get a yay one time. So it's rigged. It's all rigged. And the Democrats are over there talking, oh, how could this be true? How do we let this guy keep doing all these bad things and nobody cares? Nobody cares. Look. This is his curse face. Right, they're on the same side, one team. They don't even have real marriage, Auntie. All the other stuff is to keep folks thinking about Mueller, etc. What's going on with Mueller? Kai Brown, I know that and you know that, but it doesn't matter. I want to know who's Mueller too. I remember a video 18 years ago when Trump talked about running for office. Everybody busted out laughing. Facts. Ron D. Gaiman, right? He knew he was going to. See, that's the thing. He knew. Like, he has no military background. He is a reality star. He is a real estate mogul. How does these two things connected makes him presidential material? Because he said, let's make America great. And he won. I don't understand that. it was like if they would have put anybody up there other than Hillary, we could have had a chance. But between Hillary Clinton and Trump Clinton, we was going for the lesser of the two evils. Not to mention the 1 million pages that I'm missing about Gaza. I can't. So this is Trump curse phase. This is Trump losing his wig and his eye. Call himself winking. That's a horrible wink. Ill, ill, ill. No, look. Look at the different faces. Family of orcs. He headed up the 2-year investigation of Russia. It's all about the money and power. The whole system is beyond corrupt. The whole government needs to be washed out. I would not say the whole government needs to be washed out. I would say we need to start over. Everybody has to go. Everybody. I would guys talk about look at that neck. I know you know what? I ain't messing with you, girl. Look, peekaboo, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? I'm sorry. He's teasing Chinese people. That's not funny. I'm sorry. Look. Look. Yeah, one eye bigger than the other. See, this is what I'm telling you. Look at his different faces. This man here, he is a clone. This man right here is a clone. Look at him here and look at him here. Look at this. Look. He's a clone. He is a clone. So, what we was talking about the other day, I didn't want to go backwards, but just give you guys an update. If you check out the video, this is what I'll be doing. I'm going to be doing on my commentary for the first 2 hours. And, I'll answer some questions or whatever. And then I'll blow my bubbles. So you can stop when the bubbles come up. Okay? So, no, he's throwing up that fake Illuminati. Well, they said that he's playing with the Chinese, but yes, he's throwing up that symbol. Absolutely. Yo, when he sat down, I promise you, I don't want to go there on that. You guys are killing me. See, Kai, you and the B lady is doing to me, and Vaughn is doing the same thing to me that Jaden did last night. You're going to have me up all night with this craziness, and I just want to produce what I want you guys to see and leave. Look at that. I can't make this up. I can't make that up. Can I make that up right there, y'all? Do you not see the agenda? The agenda. Look at that. The agenda. Okay. Yo. I'm hoarse. I can't. When he had a meeting and he brought in all them hamburgers, them people was like, I can't believe he's feeding us fast food. Hey, here you can be yourself, sister, anytime. Here you can be yourself. So, Now I want a Big Mac. You see how greedy I feel right now messing with y'all? Now I feel greedy. Anyway, you know, so anyway, what we was talking about was that he wants United States to build the bombs to sell to another country to fight against our ally. He's our ally. Allies mean we're on the same side. We protect them. Look at this. Let me get off of this web. Because, you know, I just saw Donald Trump. These little memes they got, I can't with them. And, you know, I used to like Putin. He was cool. I like his personality, the way his swagger was. That's Donald Trump and Putin. The president of, I think the Soviets, some shit. I forgot what he president of. Yeah. And there's a bunch of crazy right there, though. There's a bunch of crazy right there. But anyway, let's get out of that. You know, they got the wife naked. You know, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna type in, is he cloned? Is Donald Trump cloned? Is Trump cloned? Because he looks strange. He don't look like himself. Okay. Is Trump cloned? Oh, I know they got Hillary. Okay, they going conspiracy theorist alleges Donald Trump was actually cloned. Look at him. Look at his face. Is that makeup? Are they trying to fix makeup on him? Putting. Ooh. That's gross. That's gross. Stupid. But my thing is, he looks so different. He does not look like himself at all. This is Donald Trump right here. That's Donald Trump. That's him. So if that's him, if this is Donald Trump right here. Okay, now you switching to coffee. Okay, I'm gonna pull up his illnesses. Hold on a second. That's him. If that's Donald Trump, who is this? Who is this? This is the man that we see now. Who is this man? Ain't no goddamn conspiracy. Who is this man? How do you go from this? Go from this. This is Donald Trump. This is him. To this. Look at that. Even the way he holds his head is not the same when he gives the speeches. All right, let's see. Let's see. Is Trump? Let me put it. Is he sick? Oh shit. What you telling me? Red tie, blue tie. Mm-hmm. Laugh out loud, marry. Who you want to marry? Switch to coffee. Gin and beer. Like, who is he? Donald Trump is sick man. Donald Trump is a sick man. Okay, I'm gonna read this article real quick. we have done very well focusing on the government and what they're expecting folks to do. Skip. Come on now. Now you want to spin on me. I'll go back to Donald Trump. Okay, is he a sick man? The longer he's in power, the more damaging his mental illness is to our country. Yes, I believe he does have a mental illness. And the American people, he's not stupid. He's just mentally ill. The man is literally tearing up this country apart for no good reason other than to satisfy his own sick impulses. He is playing out in real life a fantasy in which he, as the most powerful man in the world, will use his power to be superhero leader in his fan base. Then he can get the admiration, adoration, whatever that supposed to mean. Supposed to be admiration. He craves. He holds rallies, not because they serve any purpose other than the excitement he receives from his fans, cheering and expressing their adoring love for him. It is fulfillment for a lifelong dream. It is his need for approval that must be met on a regular basis. He can endure the hardships of being criticized and being forced to do things that he does not want, as long as he can get a frequent dose of the love and approval that he needs. He has others that can handle the real work behind the scenes. Of course, there are many times when he has to make public appearances or do things that he does not enjoy. It's a small price to pay for the approval of the adoring mass. He didn't run for president with the purpose of making our country better, although that certainly was his campaign slogan. It wasn't about doing a job. I doubt that he even thought about the presidency as a job. It was about fulfilling a fantasy. He wanted to be powerful. He wanted to be a hero to the masses. He ran because he knew that there were others with the same fear and insecurity as his. He knew that he appealed to them. He knew that he had an audience. To a large extent, he learned that during the years he was running his birther campaign, back then, so did his supporters. They didn't care that he lied. They didn't care. They don't care now. It's not about a common denominator, hate and fear. Trump ran for one reason. Okay, that's my thing, Papa. Trump ran for one reason. Okay, so what is his reason? Let's see, behind the scenes criticized or brings his movement on a regular basis. He wasn't doing the job. He wanted to be heard of masses. He knew he had an audience. Well, he didn't care. He lied. The common denominator, hate and fear. Trump ran for one reason, because he believed that he could get approval and the adoration that he so badly needed. He knew how to accomplish that. He had a following. He only needed to address the fear and insecurity, and he said so many others are living with, regardless of his mental issues. He isn't stupid. Yada, 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 yada. Like I said, well, I'm reading that paragraph, but that I've always believed he had a mental illness. I always believed he had a mental illness. I believe that. I didn't just start following Trump when he became president. I've been following Trump because he was a New Yorker, and he was, man, Trump, I go so far back with Trump to when Gotti, when Gotti built John Gotti people built the buildings that I was living in before I moved to Texas. He built those buildings brand new. And I was living in those buildings. And I love John Gotti. I don't care what nobody said about John Gotti. He was mad cool. He would make the most awesome fireworks on the Hudson River. They were just so beautiful. But anywho, And I love his family, mad cool, his family. So, like I said, been following Trump since then, and now, as my son is 32 years, okay? So, uh, when he was developing real estate up in the area, you know. So, it's been a long time. If you study Google's, he's following his playbook 100%. Okay. Come get your granddaughter. Oh, my granddaughter acting up. I know she is. It's my baby. Give Bella a kiss for her grandma. Give Bella a kiss for her grandma. Type in ill. We know he's sick. Okay. Let me see. You know, I ain't good with no Google search. I ain't good with Google search. That's what my assistant is for. I don't know how to get out of this shit. Oh shit. Wrong picture again. Okay. Twisted sister. Jeez, give me a break. Come on, Google, stop acting up. What? Put Trump illness? Wrong article. He's irrelevant. Thank you, Reach. Hey, Reach. President are selected, not elected. Facts. President are elected, selected, not elected. So am I in New York. He's an immigrant like the rest of them. He is told what to do and he studied it for years. That's right. Who was that? Who was who, Lady B? John Gotti? Do you know the Gobbles? No. I don't know the Gobbles. What part of this you want me to show, Kai? Access to chronic illness treated by Trump administration. June 24, executive orders that direct the U.S. Treasury. Ah, man. Why she got me up in this? I need coffee. Sleeping Bear, where the coffee at? No, y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. Do I have Trump derangement symptoms? Derangement symptom. He married a foreigner. Come on, stop it. Trump illness. Oh, he what? I'm gonna look him up. I'll look him up too. Goebbels. Goebbels. Rich. Yes, I'm going to look that up for sure. Why they take me here? I want to see. I don't know. Trump. Wow. Really? Did they really do that? Wow. I want to see. President, I want to see what executive orders did he do. The guidance effectively follows Trump. Yeah, he's blaming the immigrants for everything. Yep. I'm blaming her for everything. I'm waiting for Kai to show me which one. I studied the Third Reich a lot. Matter of fact, I gotta ask my girlfriend to bring me back my book. I don't want to talk no more about Trump. But he's making my stomach hurt. Yes, he is. Future statement limited around how future agenda of mental illness, mental health. But he's not cool. He's not cool at all, you guys. I don't like him. I don't like him. I used to like him. Let me not be a hypocrite. I used to like him, but I don't like him now. I don't like him right now. G-O-E. Is it G-O-E? How do you spell that? They said Germans. Okay, you could drop it. If you can, sweetie, you could drop it. The Goebbels. Oh, it was there. Joseph Goebbels was a German Nazi politician and rich minister of propaganda of the Nazis. Now he served from 1933 to 1945. Oh my goodness. And his birthday's on October 29th. That makes 8 people that I know. My stepson, my best friend, my boyfriend. Wow, all on the 29th. I definitely got to look into this. What is Joseph Goebbels famous for? The Third Reich is generally held responsible for presenting a favorable image of the Nazi regime in Germany. What happened to the Goebbels? Hitler. God damn. I knew Hitler was coming. I knew it. I knew he was leading me down another rabbit hole. I want to go back into the Matrix. I don't want to talk about Hitler. Hitler committed suicide on April 30th. In accordance to Hitler's will, the Goebbels succeeded him as Chancellor of Germany. He served 1 day in his post. The following day, the Goebbels and his wife committed suicide after poisoning their 6 children with cyanide. Thank you very much, Lady B. The B lady. Yeah, I know about Merkel. Him, I know. Who, Kai? This man served as Chancellor of Germany. He served 1 day in his post. The following day, the Goebbels and his wife committed suicide after poisoning their 6 children with cyanide. Oh boy. Death by suicide. What did he believe in? Did you know, despite the anti-Semitic, Joseph Goebbels promoted as Germany Minister for Public Enlightenment and Propaganda, some of his favorite school teachers were Jewish, and the Goebbels even engaged to a young woman who was part Jewish. What happened to the family? Why did he kill them? Kai, drop your link. Drop that link you wanted me to look at. The children born from 1932 to 1940 were murdered by their parents in Berlin on May 1st, the day both parents committed suicide. Magna Goebbels had an older son, Harold Quanten, from previous marriage to Gunnar Quanten, then age 23, was not present when his younger half-siblings were killed. Dang! One got away, huh? what happened to Hitler's children. It is alleged that Hitler had a son, Jean-Marie Loret, from a French woman named Charlotte Givoli. Jean-Marie Loret was born March 1918 and died in 1985, age 67. Married several times, had up to 9 children. He lives in 1985. When did he die? 1945. Who was the closest advisor? Jacob Didrich. That name rings a bell. He had to blame someone, so they blamed the Jews. They got rid of the lame and the retarded. Yes, I remember that. If you were no good to society, they only wanted to be taken care of, and they gassed you. I remember that. I saw some Nazi movies. Even the one that man, I've seen quite a few. And it seemed like all of them was like about 3 hours long each. I'm like, damn, can't believe I sat here and watched this whole movie. Who you said, the Merlin? They had to blame someone, they blamed the Jews. I hope you read this. This is what's going on. Absolutely. But they took all their money first. And then they killed them. Then they gassed them. You know, but, okay. Germany is a common English name for Germany between 1933 and 1945, where Adolf Hitler and his Nazi party controlled the country through a dictatorship. Under Hitler's rule, Germany was transformed into a totalitarian state that controlled nearly all aspects of life via the Gutenberg legal process. How many Jews was killed in war? 6 million. Jesus Christ. No, this is shalom. I can't do this right now. No. Why they got Jesus in the same category with Hitler? It's beyond me. We got the devil, Lucifer, real name and stuff. We'll get into that another day. Trump is standing up for the blacks, and you do not see any protesting for immigrants. Avengers Gamma. G baby, you are going to get a spanking. I told look. I'm gonna pause. Ms. Ryder Die 5.0. I gotta fight for 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 5.0. G baby, I told you to email me. I know who my G baby is. G baby, I told you to email me. I was down there in Georgia, and I told you to email me, and you never emailed me. So now you want to come up on my platform and tell me this. You need to email me your phone number immediately, and I will call you tomorrow. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. That is my G baby. Oh, really? He don't control Georgia. But that's another story. I don't want to talk about that. Anyway, you email me and keep it moving. And we'll talk about that later. So, back to what we're talking about. So I'm trying to wait for Kaya jump. I'm trying to wait for Kaya to drop the link. First of all, John doesn't control where I go. We put that number 1, okay? So I still want to speak to you. or you could have met up with me or something or whatever. It was about conversation and communication. What? If I don't get off this doggone thing now, see, this is why I have to sleep on during the day. Because you guys be exhausting me. Y'all be exhausting me. You know what I'm saying? Because the information is power. Information is power. So we looked up, we had an awesome conversation. Kaya, I'm looking for it. Okay. You know what, Jaden? Jaden, if you don't stop playing with me, I promise you, I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight you. Ms. Rod 5.0, don't even talk about it. Yeah, Ms. Rod, please agree with me. Please agree with me, Ms. Rod 5.0. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Jaden, you come popping in here. Watch Hellstorm. What is Hellstorm about? Wow, G baby. You could have texted me. Or, emailed me. I'm happy that you're okay. What? The 6 million didn't die? Really? Love you too, G baby. So what happened to Jada? Jada, why are you starting trouble? We're talking about he killed 6 million people, and now you're saying there may not have been 6 million that died? How many? 2 million? But see, again, I'm not trying to bring color into it. They have received their reparations. They have received their reparations. The Indians have received their reparations. We as people, I'm not gonna do the power thing with you guys tonight. I'm not gonna go on my Black Power rant. I'm not gonna go on my Flat Earth rant. I'm not doing it with you guys tonight. No. I'm gonna have an interview with the lady in Alaska. I can't wait because as you guys can see from this map, okay, this is the most recent map. The number is right, I believe. How on earth are they going to do that? We have to find our slave ancestors, no matter what. I won't dispute the deaths of any person in war. Lady B. Or B lady, sorry. B lady. My question is who gets it? But we'll talk about that at another time. Hellstorm is a German story. Okay, Hellstorm, I'm gonna write that down. Where would I find this movie at? Where would I find the movie at? But let me tell you about this map that we're looking at right now. Most of my life, I thought Hawaii and Alaska was down at the bottom by where the United States is. As we can see, yes, you did, ma'am. Yes, you did, Lady B, and I appreciate you for being here with us this long. I'm getting ready to close out because you guys wiped me out for all this information. Y'all been wiping me out. I got a list of stuff I have to go look up now. This is why I can't get to the kitchen. But I did make myself a grilled chicken salad over a bed of spinach and fresh cut lettuce. So you look here, this is right here. This is Alaska. Okay, right here. This is Alaska. And Alaska does not border United States. Oh my goodness. Cheating. Alaska boards Canada. And it's almost connected to, look at this. Look at this. There is a thin lake. I'm not even gonna call it an ocean because it's a lake. It's a thin lake where Russia can actually swim over into Alaska. Russia sold Alaska to the United States. My thing is, how could Russia sell Alaska to the United States when when Alaska borders Canada? Love you much. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for staying so long. Love you much, lady. The bee lady. Yeah. Well, that's what they want us to believe, G baby. I heard Alaska is beautiful. Okay. I heard when the sun only comes up six months a year. That's why I'm going to interview the lady from Alaska. Y'all got me thirsty. I choose not to post it on my channel because most people can't look at it with an open mind. I ain't gonna let the dog out messing with y'all. Yep. So that's what I want to know. I want to know more about Alaska because I'm asking myself, are the people that live in Alaska, are they really Americans or are they Russian? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? To know that we have people that actually from Russia living on United States soil. That would be something. A lot of Alaska people are American. I don't know. Those fight opponents they use to commit atrocities. I choose not to post it. Most people think they can look at it without an open mind. Well, you guys, this is what I'm trying to figure out. So we got Alaska, really part of Russia, now part of Canada, borders Canada, but part of the United States. My question is, why didn't they just sell Alaska to Canada? So I got to look that up before I interview with the lady. So if we go this way, Greenland is all of ice. I looked up videos on Greenland as well. Look how small Africa look. But oh wow, so where's Korea? Can somebody tell me where's Korea? Some are Russians. I've watched so many Alaskan shows on TV. A lot of Americans are Russian American. Okay, I could believe that. Because a lot of people for so long got Russia and Germany mixed up too, you know. Wait a minute. Yo! You know what? This is flat Earth. This is flat Earth. This is flat Earth because look, you got Africa over here, you got Russia, Germany, United Kingdom. Or how does this little place right here control the world? How does United Kingdom, where the Queen lives, control all of America? Control all of this. So as I'm scrolling through, you got Russia here. Then you have United States. You have Alaska. Okay. Canada. Can we go up? We got the Arctic Ocean. Water above and water below. Flat Earth. Look at that. Greenland. Greenland. I don't went through this map 1,000 times. Arctic Ocean. What's that? These little frozen ice caps. Frozen ice caps. North Atlantic. And that's what I love about you, Jaden. You're supposed to ask questions. And I like looking for answers. I don't know none of the answers. I like looking for them. So, okay. So, if South Korea, all the way over here, this is a little thing, South Korea, how do they have enough money to come all the way over here to Egypt, Cairo, Egypt, and build a 10 billion place in the desert? I'm going to keep my eye on that. South Korea is building in Egypt desert. Look at that. So, you know what? They playing with our emotions. All of this is Africa. Portugal and Spain boards Africa. Morocco boards Portugal. Egypt, Iran, Syria, all of them board Africa. They board Egypt. Yemen boards Ethiopia. See, this is why I can't. They all board Africa. Look at India. India looking like a little Africa. Or a little America, a little North America. And this right here is South America. So, wait a minute. So, nope, I ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it, y'all. No, I ain't gonna do it. I'm not gonna give myself another headache. Because the little continent is right over here under the goddamn water, right here. No, what's that? No way. Did y'all see what I just clicked and what it said? Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. This little dot right here. Do y'all see what this little dot is right here? This tiny little dot right here with this, right here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This tiny little dot right here is Hawaii. Unbelievable. Look. All of that in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. All of that. Look. Wow. Wow. No, don't show me no doggone route. I'm mad at Hawaii is just that little dot. Well, we all love money, but will money bring you happiness? This little freaking dot right here is Hawaii. That's like the littlest, the tiniest. That should be the tiniest state. Is Hawaii. I always thought about going to Argentina, Peru, Ecuador. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But Jada, I love money. Where's the four continents at the North Pole? Jada, don't have me looking for no more continents. I already found one. I would like to chat with the bee lady. I hope she don't get upset at what I said. It's not my intention to do so. I just talk about what's true to me, especially since I'm a veteran myself. Yo, the bee lady, trust me, cool, down to earth people. Go and hit up her page. She will come to your page. And the power talks. It's all about reaching each other, understanding each other, getting to know each other, respecting each other's views, respecting each other's views. And on that note, I gotta go. It is 2:13 in the morning. I'm gonna say goodnight. Cause this little dot right here that's representing Hawaii got me pissed off right now. Ms. Ride or Die 5.0 said no fighting. But I can't help it because something is truly missing off this map. I don't know. Look. Where what's up there? Like Greenland. Look, I went up there. Greenland. What the hell was that? Iceland. Antarctica. What is this? What is this? What little country is this? What is it? What is that? It's just what the? It looks like that. Okay. Salvaboard. That's what it's called. So, see how they trick you? Ice on one side, running water on the other side. Man, they don't really get out of my face. Wow. Are you back, Kate? Look for Starbuck Island. No. Good night, sweetie. Sleep well. Don't forget to email me your phone number. Email me your phone number. Or email me your number. We can hit up in the hangout. Look for Starbuck Island. Okay, Kai, I'm looking at your thing right now. We's looking at the maps. Kai, you got a wrench. Why you just didn't drop the link? You be playing. nymag.com. Trump. No, jeez. I gotta know where to put all that at. NYMAG. .com. .com. Trump. Do you really need to put Trump or chump? I think you meant to put Trump. Ooh, sorry. Let's see what comes up. Starbucks Island is really tiny. I have my phone. My ex kept my phone. I can give him. Well, whatever number you want me to call you on, I call it like I see it. I don't know how to get there. Let me see what happened in those. What is he supposed to be looking for, Kaya? Trump illness. Trump allegations. Clear description of first degree rape. Man, he's a dirty president. Grabbing women by their coochies. Nancy Pelosi stop cuddling Trump. Okay. USA Today. What's up on USA Today? 2 Louisiana police officers fired after Facebook post. Trump administration disbands deportation. Geraldo Rivera on Trump goes back. Massachusetts. Is someone to read this for R. Kelly? I don't understand what we're looking for. He's deporting people. Because not deporting Nature Boy. He's back in the United States, okay? He kicked his ass out. President Trump, poor mental health is grounds for impeachment. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay, so we could have looked it up under, because I know that's one of the grounds for impeachment. I think he done lost his damn mind personally, but no. Let me see. Grounds for impeachment. Grounds for impeachment for president. Come on now. Grounds for impeachment. Who's impeachable offenses for a U.S. president? Let's see what's in the news. Votes to kill Trump impeachment resolution. President brushed by the vote as a victory. Hours later at the rally, House Judicial Committee. Possible grounds of impeachment. How offers the United States includes contempt. Yeah, I was so mad. I did this live. Okay, I did this live on Trump trying for the votes and everything to impeach his ass. I did this live. It was disgusting. "95 people proposed to impeach, and then can impeach Trump, go after his cabinet. Impeachment fever has gripped the United States roughly to the day of the altar. Let's remember that the impeachment power is not just for presidents who want to take office." Oh, this is talking about the Mueller hearings. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I know that name. The name sounded familiar. Yes. I was like, man, had me sit up here waiting for this doggone impeachment and nothing. I was mad. I was mad. I said, oh man, this sucks. All right. Let's see. Again, what are the grounds of impeachment? You make it simple. Keep scrolling down. Are we going to find out what are the grounds of impeachment? Democrats are going to impeach Trump. They should impeach him for bigotry. New Democrats renew impeachment inquiries. Real hearings. Oh, you said go all the way back to May 31st? Vanity Fair, Washington Post, 2 weeks ago. You know, go back to the 31st. You said you was ready to go to bed, and now she's begging me to go to bed. I'm trying to, I'm trying to look up what you want me to see. Texas Congressman, third attempt to impeach Trump. I was so mad. Nancy taking down the wrong lesson from the past failed impeachments. I'm trying to get to make this is shit. At this rate, we'll never get the American conservatives usually call for impeachment. Closed home state, can't lie ballot access. Impeachment coding. Girl. Yes, please find it. Because I want to see it. I'm on page 4 and I still ain't find it. I don't know how many pages they got. But I just want to know what are the grounds of his impeachment. What are impeachable offenses for President of the United States? Impeachable offenses in the Constitution, impeachment at federal level limits impeachment to the president, vice president, or civil officers. United States who may impeach and remove only for reason, treason, bribery, or higher crimes misdemeanor. What are the grounds? What are the grounds for impeachment? I want to know. The highest crimes of misdemeanor impeachment. The charge of the highest crimes of misdemeanor covers allegations of misconduct by officials such as perjury, of oath, abuse of authority, bribery, intimidation, misuse of assets, failure to supervise, dereliction of duty, unbecoming conduct, refusal to obey law, order, chronic intoxication, and tax evasion. Shit, he been doing tax evasion. Man, they'll get out of my face. What does the Constitution says about impeachment? The Constitution provides impeachment as a method of removing the president or vice president of federal judges, officials' office. If a majority of the House votes to impeach the official or any article, then official must stand in trial of the state of the Senate. What are 4 legal? Conviction, treason, bribery, or higher crime misdemeanor. Who was the last president impeached? A federal impeachment, number of federal officials impeached by the House of Representatives include 2 presidents, Andrew Johnson and Bill Clinton. Both were later acquitted by the state. But how is the president removed from office? Shall be removed from the office on impeachment for conviction. Man, what happened to Bill Clinton? On that note, I gotta go to bed. I'm done. On that note, gotta go to bed. Well, what they said, Clinton Lewinsky scandal was an American political sex scandal that involved a 49-year-old President Clinton, Bill Clinton, and a 22-year-old White House intern, Monica Lewinsky. This sexual relationship took place between 1995 and 1997 and came to the light in 1998. I have never had sexual with that woman. No, but she shined my knob though. But hey, I did not have sex with that woman. Oh, but you got cum stains on her dress. It was just nasty. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I can't do this. I'm so funny. This is too funny. But, oh, how much is Gloria Vanderbilt worth? $200 billion. Why was Andrew Jackson impeached? Conviction sentence tape. We'll do that on another. We will do that at another time. Well, I would like to thank everybody for chilling with me, chilling with me. And we are asking these questions. We're asking questions. And I appreciate everybody that asked the question. And we will kindly do this again after we talk about it. So I'm going to thank you guys for coming through, hanging out with me all night to the break of dawn because the sun is about to rise. And now I'm going to watch the sunrise and I'm going to bed. I want to say thank you to all my BK riders who came with your questions and all my BK riders that came up and helped me find the answers. Because at the end of the day, we all want to know one thing. And the one thing is, what's the big secret? You guys have a lovely night. And I will see you guys, God willing, in the morning when God wakes us up. Mwah. Love you all. Good night.